where you wanna be, cause you know we gon' talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I cannot scream tonight because my voice is gone, you guys. So I cannot scream, but how y'all doing? We're going to do something a little different tonight, you guys. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Hit that thumbs up button, please. And let me just say something right quick for everybody. I see 207 people in here. First, let me just give a huge shout out to my members and those that help purchase the documents. A special shout out to those that help purchase these documents for us to break down, okay? Let me say this again. I am a blogger. No one, absolutely no one can tell me what to blog about. So if you come in my comments saying stuff like, I thought somebody told you to mind your MFing business or told you to shut up. No one, listen, my mom and dad has passed away, okay? My mother and father is somewhere in the dirt, okay? I'm sure they have all just probably turned into dust right about now. I am a grown tail woman and can't nobody tell me what to do. I am my own person. That is one of the biggest reasons I'm so happy that I am an individual blogger, independent blogger. I don't work for no companies. You know what I'm saying? I'm independent. I don't answer to nobody or none of that, okay? So you can save those comments. You can think them all you want to, but you can literally save those comments, okay? You're literally wasting your breath. You're wasting your typing. You're wasting your text. So coming in here saying, I thought somebody told you to be quiet. You sound ignorant, okay? I am 51 years old. Yeah, 51. I'm half of 100, okay? So with that said, you can save those comments. Now, to my moderators, I love y'all. I love you. As long as no one gets disrespectful and call names, please don't delete their comments. And please do not kick them out, okay? That's the old channel. That's the old more. We don't do that no more. We don't have to agree, okay? Now, of course, if they start cursing and I mean, not even cursing, but if they start like, being very disrespectful, wanting to call people in the chat names or anybody like i.e. myself names, then yeah, they gotta go. Because we're not gonna call them names as we didn't yesterday. We didn't call, our visitor for 10, almost 11 hours. We didn't call him names, or I didn't. I know a couple of people in the chat did, and I asked them not to, okay? So that's not what we're gonna do. We don't call names. So if you're gonna come over to my chat, just be respectful. We don't have to agree. We are really only here for the facts. We was gaslighted and told, oh, this is the reason, this, this. We're just trying to figure out, because we know that narcissist stalls divorce proceedings with filing motion after motion after motion after motions, right? That's what we learned, okay? So we just want to see who's the narcissist that filed all these motions, okay? What was the emotion? What were the emotions about? Who is it? I'm on no one side. Now, I will say this, and I'm going to say it loud, and I'm going to say it clear. I am a woman first, okay? And by me being a woman first, I have a tendency to lean toward the woman. Yes, you heard me. I do. I look at men as they supposed to be leaders. That's how I look at men. And if I can't respect you as a leader, then yeah, I think less of you, okay? I come from a position in which structure means everything to me, okay? Men supposed to be leaders. And if you're not acting in the capacity of a leader as a man, yeah, it's a huge turnoff for me. I can't respect that. If you act like a 15-year-old boy and you're supposed to be an adult male, yeah, it tends to have me eye you a little bit different, okay? I'm just keeping it above. I don't hate nobody. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way so you don't have to come over here and say, you just hate this person, you hate that person. I don't hate anybody. Don't have a hating bone or flesh in my body. I don't hate anybody. You guys have never heard me say I hate anybody as much as we went back and forth last year and the beginning of this year. You've never heard me say I hate anybody. Now, you may have heard me say this person makes me sick, or I don't like this person, or I can't even stand this person, right? But never hate. Don't hate anyone. I'm not trying to stop nobody's money. I'm not trying to stop nobody's career. Okay. So, all that I just want to say up front. Now, again, we're going to continue to break down the divorce proceedings. Now, there were some comments under my post on YouTube saying that I was misenunciating a lot of words. Now, I'm be honest with you. I don't know a lot of big words. I'm a simple type of person, okay? I'm a simple person. However, because of that, I don't know a lot of legal jargon. I got this thing called, let me see what it's called. I downloaded this app and it's going to speak for me tonight. Okay. So y'all don't have to worry about me jacking up words. Now, we're going to do a little different tonight. We're going to go back to the other documents, but I find this final decree just interesting. And I want that to be the first thing we go over. We're going to go over the emotions and we're going to see what the emotions was about. Because as you guys know, LaTruth was in the channel last night and he was, lying, doing what LaTruth do and saying that the motions was because he was trying to get custody of his daughter. I'm here to tell you that's just a lie. We're going to go over the emotions, but we're going to get to this final decree first, okay? It may shock some people. It may not shock some people. Some stuff I've already been posting on Facebook, so if you guys have already seen it, you've seen it, okay? But I didn't speak of the visitation, and I'm looking at the visitation like, what? Really? Well, let's just see, okay? So let's bring it forward. We are going to go over, this is the final divorce decree, the settlement, okay? The end thing, okay? And it was signed, like I said earlier, on my page. It was signed, I think it was the 16th, 16 April of 2024. Now, let me just caveat. They signed it on March the 9th. But as you know, after they sign, it has to go to court, get processed, and then the judge has to sign it. So even though they signed it on the 9th, right? They signed off on the 9th. It got to the judge, and the judge signed it on the 16th. So the final divorce is on the 16th, okay? But, they probably thought that since they signed it on the 9th that they were free, okay? All right. Now, let's listen to it. Now, listen, this voice, oh no, I changed it. Never mind. It was Snoop Doggy Dogg, but I changed it. All right, let's go. Let's go. I may have to skip. Let's start with, I guess you guys don't want to. Yeah. Do you guys want to hear like the petitioner, Robert, defendant, and Brianna? Y'all want to hear all of that? Yeah, why not? Right? Why not? Let's just listen to it, okay? If it's going too slow, let me know and I will speed it up, okay? Are we good? Are we in agreement? This is really just for us to hear right now what the final settlement was. I'm just going to say this before any of this. They both in violation right now, okay? Now, more so, Robert is in violation, but Brianna too, and I'm going to talk about it when we get to that part, okay? Again, I'm not on nobody's side. I ain't trying to say to spare nobody's feelings. I don't care about nothing like that. But again, I'm just here to speak the facts, okay? But as I read this, they are both in violation. And I just say, let me just say this and then I'm gonna play it. I don't want to talk too much tonight, okay? I hear Robert says, I'm gonna take her back to court, I'm gonna get full custody, I'm gonna get full custody, I'm gonna get full custody. He's saying that for his bloggers to carry that narrative as a control mechanism again and a threat and harassment to Brianna. Now, I don't think Brianna is scared of him, but I don't know. You know what I mean? However, Robert is in total violation of this divorce decree. And you will see in a minute what I mean. But so is Brianna, okay? Again, Robert more so. Is this total disregard to me is just absolutely flabbergasted, you know? But let me just play it. Let me just play it. But let me just say one more thing before I do that. As I was reading this divorce decree, because I did read this divorce decree today. I didn't read every word, but I did read majority of it, the ones that I thought was important. And I'm not giving Brianna no excuses whatsoever because the disrespect was enough for me to walk away. However, I'm beginning to understand why she wanted to disconnect because I am a blogger. She can't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. But if Brianna and I continue to communicate and I continue to come out here and blog on her behalf as we were, we were still close. If I would have came out and blogged on her behalf, she would have been in violation because people would have been like, you're telling Amora to say this, Amora saying this on your behalf. So I can see why we needed to disconnect. And I'm going to tell you something. Had we not disconnected, I wouldn't have never came out here and read this, okay? But now that we have disconnected, no love lost or anything like that, I wish her well. I know she's going to do well, in the future, whatever the case may be, right? But I'm glad we did disconnect because now I can come out and do stuff like this without feeling bad about it. You understand what I'm saying? I can speak my honest opinion on how I feel about each area, the whole thing, the whole process. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I'm saying that to say, LaTruth is still co-signing on the bloggers that he still communicate with on the back end, right? He's still co-signing the harassing and bashing of Brianna, and that is in direct violation of this divorce decree, okay? Because he still communicates with them. He still go up under their chats and he still leave comments, okay? That is in violation of this, I keep wanting to say restraining order, but of this final divorce decree, settlement agreement, whatever you want to call it, okay? All right, let's go. I'll talk enough. Here we go. Let's just start here.
This agreement is made and entered into by and between the parties in the above captioned case, namely Brianna D. Hampton, hereinafter called wife, and Robert Lee Hampton, hereinafter called husband. Witnesseth. Whereas the parties hereto were married on or about August 16, 2016, and lived together as husband and wife until on or about October 2022, at which time the said parties separated and are now living in a bona fide state of separation, and whereas there is one minor child of said marriage, namely Amora Lebria LaTruth Hampton.
Let me just ask y'all, because I don't want to get too far in it and y'all don't hear it. Is it loud enough? Is it fast enough, or do I need to slow it down? Just give me some type of feedback right quick before I continue. Can you hear it? Is it too fast? Do I need to slow it down? Can you understand it? Yes, it's perfect. Okay, thank you.
Born in 2019. Whereas the parties as husband and wife desire and are willing to compromise all claims of every nature, kind, and character against the other arising out of their marriage. Whereas the parties hereto have been fully, separately, and independently apprised and advised of their respective legal rights, remedies, privileges, and obligations arising out of the marriage relation and otherwise, and each having had the opportunity to make independent inquiry and investigation with respect to all of same, and each having been fully informed of the other's assets, property, holdings, income, and prospects, or having waived the right to a detailed discovery of assets. And R.H. Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton 22, A 10,781-11, initial benitial. Whereas the parties hereto each warrant and represent to the other that they and each of them fully understand all the terms, Covenants, conditions, provisions, and obligations incumbent upon each of them by virtue of this agreement to be performed or contemplated by each of them hereunder, and each believes the same to be fair, reasonable, and to his and her respective individual best interest. And whereas the parties desire that this agreement be made the order of this court in the action for divorce between the parties which is pending in the Superior Court of Gwinnett County. Now therefore, in consideration of the mutual promises and covenants herein made, the parties hereby compromise and agree to settle all issues between them. The parties do agree as follows. Separate and apart. The parties shall continue to live separate and apart from the other, and each shall be free from the authority and control of the other, and each may follow and carry on such trade, business, or occupation as either one shall or may from time to time choose or think. Each agrees that he or she shall not, in any manner, disturb, harass, vilify, intimidate, or otherwise interfere with the other or use third parties to do so. A. Custody and visitation, welfare of child. Each party loves their minor child and desires that their child should continue to enjoy and benefit from a close and nurturing relationship with both parents. Despite the civil dissolution of the marriage, each shall encourage their child to develop close and nurturing relationships with the other parent, and each shall refrain from conduct which does or may undermine a positive relationship between the child and the other parent. Each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from doing or attempting to do or threatening to do any act that injures, maltreats, vilifics, intimidates, molests, or harasses the adverse party or the child of the parties in any manner, including but not limited to social media, internet, podcasts, talk shows, etc. This provision includes using third parties or the child to do these acts. Neither party shall use law enforcement and/or child protective services to harass, disparage, or vilify the other party, parent. There shall be no interference from third parties in regards to any arrangements for visitation, pickup of the child, or communication of the child with either parent. The parties shall refrain from conduct in the child's presence which does or may present a poor example or role model, and shall not cause the child to act as intermediary between them. Nor shall either parent criticize the other in the presence of the child. Each party shall communicate to the other all relevant information concerning the child's health, education, and welfare. Except in emergency situations, all communication shall be by means of our family wizard. Each party shall keep the other advised as to his or her residence address, mailing address, and telephone number where each can be reached in the case of an emergency. Further, any change in phone numbers shall be communicated to the other party immediately on our family wizard. The parties shall pay for the Our Family Wizard app for any and all non-emergency communications related to the child. B. Healthcare. Legal custody, education, religion, extracurricular activities, non-emergency. R.H. Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton, 22A 10,780 1-11 BH initial. The parties agree that they shall share joint legal custody of their minor child as contemplated by Official Code of Georgia Section 1996 with the mother as the primary custodian. Each party shall have equal access to the child's health, educational, and other records. Each shall promptly notify the other of illness, accident, or other serious matter affecting the child, and shall endeavor to make a joint decision in order to further the child's best interests. Each party is entitled to attend and be present for any school event, doctor's appointment, or any other event pertaining to the child. The father and mother shall have the right to have lunch with the child at daycare or school to the extent that the daycare or school allows such visits. The father and mother shall have the right to talk with the teachers or administrators at the school and have a discussion regarding anything pertaining to the child, including but not limited to the child's grades or conduct. The father and mother shall have equal access to complete, detailed information from any pediatrician, general physician, dentist, consultant, or specialist attending the child for any reason whatsoever, and shall be furnished with copies of any reports given by the latter or any of them to the other parent. The father and mother shall have equal access to complete, detailed information of any teacher or school in which the child is enrolled, and shall be furnished with copies of fan reports given by the teacher or school or any of them to the other parent. The parties shall have joint decision-making in all matters affecting the welfare of the minor child, including, but not limited to, choice off schools and education, summer camps, extracurricular activities, and daycare, medical treatment, including dental treatment and or counseling for emotional and behavior problems, and religious training. The parties acknowledge that the success of this custody arrangement requires that they, as parents, confer and agree on decisions affecting their child. In order to accomplish this, the parties shall attempt to make mutual decisions as to all matters contained in this paragraph affecting the minor child of the parties and maintain consistent roles in the two households, calculated to promote the best interest of the child. In all, both parents shall have full access to all medical, educational, extracurricular, religious, and all other aspects of the children's lives. The parents shall make a good faith effort to reach mutual decisions on major issues concerning the children. If, after a good faith effort, the parents are unable to agree, then the mother, Brianna D. Hampton, shall have the final decision-making authority on decisions pertaining to medical, education, religion, and extracurricular activities. Nevertheless, each party shall be permitted to take the child to any place of worship they desire while the child is his/her care, and each party will equally be responsible for the expenses related to an extracurricular activity the child participates in, with costs not to exceed a total of $2,500 per calendar year. The party initially paying for the activity shall submit proof of payment within 30 days of paying for the activity with the name, address, and phone number of the company where the activity is to occur. The other party shall pay his/her portion of the activity within 30 days directly to the company. All parties shall be given notice of any events related to the extracurricular activity and shall be allowed to attend. The party who has enrolled the child into the activity shall give notice to the other party. Both parents shall have the right to participate in making any major healthcare decisions concerning the health, welfare, and well-being of minor child. The term major healthcare shall include those decisions which reasonably and objectively pose a serious health threat to your child, and would normally include those situations which may involve ongoing chronic health care, surgery, or hospitalization. It is not the intent of parties pursuant to this provision to include normal and customary minor ailments and illnesses. Each party, jointly and severally, shall have the right to authorize emergency medical and dental treatment and procedures for the child. If a decision must be made in an emergency, then the party who has the child in his/her physical care at that time may make the decision after first trying to reach and consult with the other party. Thereafter, the party making the decision shall continue to attempt to notify the other party and shall do so until the other party is contacted. C1. Parenting time. The father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree upon and shall not be limited by the schedule outlined in this agreement. If the parties are unable to reach an agreement, the father shall be permitted to visit with the minor child on the first and third weekends of each month, as well as the first and third fifth weekends of each calendar year.
Remember those dates, the first and third weekend of each month, the first and third weekend of each month, okay?
On Friday at 6:30 p.m. and ending on the following Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Except that if Monday is a federal holiday, father's visitation shall be extended until Monday at p.m. Spring break, 6:30 p.m. The day school lets out until 6:30 p.m. The day before school resumes, father odd-numbered years, mother even-numbered years. Memorial Day, 6:30 p.m. Friday before until 6:30 p.m. Memorial Day, mother odd-numbered years, father even-numbered years. Labor Day, 6:30 p.m. Friday before until 6:30 p.m. Labor Day, father odd-numbered years, mother even-numbered years. Thanksgiving, from the day school releases for the start of the Thanksgiving break at 6:30 p.m. until the day before school resumes at 6:30 p.m. Father even-numbered years, mother odd-numbered years, Christmas vacation. The Christmas break shall be broken into 2 parts from the day school releases for the start of the Christmas break until December 26th at 6:30 p.m. and December 26th at 6:30 p.m. until the day prior to the start of school following the Christmas break. The parties shall alternate the second part of RH initial Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton 22, Aminis 278111 initial. Break. Father odd numbered years, mother even numbered years, summer vacation period. Father shall have 3 weeks of visitation each summer.
Yeah, you heard that. 3 weeks during the summer. 3 weeks. Because yesterday we thought it was just 2. We didn't know that it was 3. We thought it was just 2, but 3 weeks during the summer.
Father shall have the first 2 weeks of June every year beginning in 2024.
The first 2 weeks of June belongs to the father. The first 2 weeks of June, June 1st to whatever, June 15th, June 14th, whatever. First 2 weeks of June, and then what?
The parties shall alternate the first week of July every year, with the father having the first week of July beginning in calendar year 20.
The first week of July, so July 1 through July 7th. So today would have been his day to drop Moski back off to her mom. But when did he drop her back off, you guys? I think he dropped her back off kind of early. I don't know why, but he went on a rampage and said, I miss my daughters, I miss my baby. He could have had her until today. Today would have been his day to drop her back off. This is just per the agreement. Can you guys see, or do I need to zoom in some more? Let me know. I need to zoom in some more. Do y'all see that? I want y'all to see it, damn it. See it. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see the schedule? Can you see it now? Okay, now let's go. Let's start back at summer vacation.
The parties shall alternate the second part of RH initial.
Hold on, start.
The parties shall alternate the second part of RH initial Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton 22, Aminis 278111 initial. Break. Father odd numbered years, mother even numbered year.
You're right, Gigi. Gigi said maybe the parents agreed to exchange early. That's absolutely true. But he always come out here and say she's a bitter baby mama and she don't let him see his child. That's manipulation and also lying, okay? Manipulation and lying. Because when he went up under that flagpole, he went live and told everybody that they were supposed to be meeting. It was not his time. That day was the 28th of June. He wasn't supposed to get her until the 1st of July, okay? 28th of June. So he lies to make people think that she's a bitter baby mama and so they can drag her. It's the tactics that I don't like. And then people go and say, oh, you're the worst bitter baby mama ever. And it's just not true. And as a woman, you wouldn't want your baby daddy to do that to you. So you shouldn't do it to someone else based on lies. If it was true, I understand that, but it's not true. And we're learning here today that it is not true. That's all I'm doing, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing facts. I've been knowing things for a long, long time. Not this, but I've been knowing his lies for a long, long time. And other people have not been knowing their lies. You've been attacking a 33-year-old girl, young lady, based on a 43-year-old man lying. He's been lying to you guys, okay? She said, but Miss Amore, every other weekend still stand with summer vacation. No, it does not. No, it does not. Summer vacation is summer vacation. He was supposed to get her the day school was out, okay? Learn how to read, Gigi. Read, Gigi. Gigi, read. What did it say? Read. Let's come back. Let's go back to parenting time in the beginning, Gigi. See, and this is where the misconception happens because you guys don't understand documents. You guys don't understand things and you take it and run with it. You guys want this man to be innocent so bad and he's just not. She's not perfect and he damn sure is not either, okay? So let's just read it again, Gigi. This is for you. We're going to go back to parenting time because Gigi says
Thereafter, the party making the decision.
Gigi says every other weekend stands. No, that's the case, it wouldn't say the first and third weekend of each month, okay? It wouldn't say the first and third weekend of each month. If every other weekend was set in place, it would not say the first and third weekend of every month. It would say every weekend, okay? All right, so let's start right here.
Thereafter, the party making the decision shall continue to attempt to notify the other party and shall do so until the other party is contacted. Thereafter, the party making the decision shall continue to attempt to notify the other party and shall do so until the other party is contacted. C1. Parenting time. The father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree upon and shall not be limited by the schedule outlined in this agreement. If the parties are unable to reach an agreement, the father shall be permitted to visit with the minor child on the first and third weekends of each month, as well as the first and...
Did you hear that, Gigi? Gigi, the first and third weekend of each month. The first and third, Gigi, okay?
Third, fifth weekends of each on Friday at 6:30.
Let's go back just in case she needs to hear it.
Thereafter, the party making the decision shall continue to attempt to notify the other party and shall do so until the other party is contacted. C1. Parenting time. The father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree upon and shall not be limited by the schedule outlined in this agreement. If the parties are unable to reach an agreement, the father shall be permitted to visit with the minor child on the first and third weekends of each month, as well as the first and third fifth weekends of each calendar year on Friday at 6:30 p.m. and ending on the following Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Except that if Monday is a federal holiday, father's visitation shall be extended until Monday at p.m. Spring break, 6:30 p.m. The day school lets out until 6:30 p.m. The day before school resumes father odd-numbered years, mother even-numbered years. Memorial Day, 6:30 p.m. Friday before until 6:30 p.m. Memorial Day, mother odd-numbered years, father even-numbered years. Labor Day, 6:30 p.m. Friday before until 6:30 p.m. Labor Day, father odd-numbered years, mother even-numbered years. Thanksgiving, from the day school releases for the start of the Thanksgiving break at 6:30 p.m. until the day before school resumes at 6:30 p.m. Father even-numbered years, mother odd-numbered years, Christmas vacation. The Christmas break shall be broken into two parts from the day school releases for the start of the Christmas break until December 20th.
Hold on, you guys. I see Jessica said, why did she hold him from Father's Day? He was supposed to have her, Jessica, for Father's Day. Actually, he was supposed to have her for 2 whole weeks. He was supposed to get her from June the 1st, and the drop-off date of return was supposed to be the 16th, okay? He didn't try to come pick her up until the 16th. He missed 2 whole weeks. Now, let me say this. He was supposed to have Father's Day. So out of the 2 weeks, if he only wanted her for that one day, she should have given him his child, because he was allowed 2 weeks. He was supposed to have her for 2 weeks. He didn't have her. So in retrospect, you are correct. She was supposed to give him his child on Father's Day. But let's not forget, he had 2 weeks. So he was supposed to get on the 1st and drop her off on the 16th at 6:30, okay? So yes, he could have gotten her for Father's Day. Now, I don't know what time of Father's Day he called, but if it was any time before 6:30, he could have gotten his daughter, because per the court record, anytime during those 2 weeks, now most fathers that love their child, they're going to take advantage of the whole 2 weeks, right? But if he only wanted her for 2 hours out of that 2 weeks, she should have given him his child for those 2 hours, okay? That's his time lost, not hers. But the baby should have been available for him from the start date to that end date. Okay?
6 at 6:30 p.m. and December 26th at 6:30 p.m. until the day prior to the start of school following the Christmas break. The parties shall alternate the second part of RH initial Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton 22, Aminis 2781 11 Benitial. Break. Father odd numbered years, mother even numbered years, summer vacation period. Father shall have 3 weeks of visitation each summer. Father shall have the first 2 weeks of June every year beginning in 2024. The parties shall alternate the first week of July every year, with the father having the first week of July beginning in calendar year 2024 and the mother having the first week of July in calendar year 2025. The other parent shall get the second week of July in opposite years. Mother's Day weekend, minor child shall be with mother, Brianna D. Hampton. Father's Day weekend, minor child shall be with father, Robert Lee Hampton. 2. Telephone video time. Father shall be permitted to have telephone video time via the parenting app with the minor child every day beginning at 6 p.m. Said communication shall last no longer than 15 minutes in duration. 4. Third parties. The parties are invested in protecting the minor child. Accordingly, no third party shall be around the minor child, unsupervised, if that person has had a conviction for child sexual or physical abuse. No third party shall be around the minor child, unsupervised, if that person has had a conviction for child sexual or physical abuse. Neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, to make any social media postings including, but not limited to, any photographs, videos, and/or comments pertaining to the minor child at issue.
This right here is why I also say they're in violation, because let me tell you, not to call no names or whatever, but the siblings are not even supposed to mention the child, post the child, and they have done both. I've seen both sisters post the picture of the baby on FaceTime on their page. They're not even supposed to post the child, but neither is Janelle. And I have also I've seen something just recently when he was taking them to church. He had the camera on the baby. Now, somebody said to me earlier, well, Amor, he had it on all the kids. It does not matter. The court document says that he's not supposed to post or video or comment about the child on social media. So not only is Brianna wrong, Robert is wrong as well. Well, same thing. They both wrong, because the family members, as we know, are speaking about the child. And it goes a little further and going to say that family members not even supposed to be speaking about Brianna, right? Okay. So neither party shall allow a third party. A third party is anybody other than them, right? Including family members, to make any social media posting, including but not limited to photographs, videos, or comments pertaining to the minor child at issue. They're not even supposed to mention Amora's name. Momo, Moski, whatever. They're not even supposed to be speaking of her, right? But they're in violation. I know it might sound small, but anyway, they're in violation. Let's go on.
No third party shall be around the minor child, unsupervised, if that person has had a conviction for child sexual or physical abuse. Neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, to make any social media postings including, but not limited to, any photographs, videos, and/or comments pertaining to the minor child at issue. Nothing about the child's school, child's location shall be shared on social media. Both parties shall remove any and all social media content posted in the past about the other party from any and all social media platforms on or before September 1st, 2024.
So by September the 2024, all this is going to be so funny right here. I wonder if it's going to happen, you guys. All those derogatory posts about each other, derogatory or happy, the pictures, the videos, everything has to be erased, right? Now, we do see one of the parties going ahead and erasing stuff, but one party hasn't erased anything. Matter of fact, not only have they not erased it, but it's actually put as a feature on their page, meaning when you go to their page, that's one of the first things that you see on TikTok, Instagram, whatever sites, right? So all sites have to be erased, all this content, right? And the reason why I'm thinking they gave them this September the 1st, because they have so many platforms, okay? Play which one again, A New Day? Which one I'm playing again? Which one am I playing again? So anyway, she said, read platinum bracelets comment. All right, where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, right here. My sister said, no, Amora. If he don't honor the order of the 3 weeks, he don't get the right to cherry pick his days. Once he opt out for 3 weeks, that void his rights. Huh? Huh? My sister said no. If he don't honor the order of the 3 weeks, he don't get the right to. I don't think that's true, platinum bracelet. I don't think that's true. Where does it say that at? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I'm just reading what the paperwork say. And the way I would interpret it is if he gets, and it's not the 3 weeks. So he only got 2 weeks in June, and then he was supposed to get the first week in July. So he was supposed to get her from June the 1st until the 16th, I think, or something like that. June 1st. Let's go back to it, you guys. Let's go back to it. Unless they agreed upon something else, right? It said he was supposed to get her. Let's go back. Oh, wait a minute. Summer vacation. Father shall have 3 weeks of visitation each summer. Father shall have the first 2 weeks of June every year beginning in 2024, which means this year, June 1st, he could have picked her up from June the 1st to whatever 2 weeks is. So what is that? June 1st to the 14th? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. June 1st for 14 days, right? So he was supposed to have her from June 1st. 2 weeks would have been to the 15th. So it looks like he should have brought her back on the 15th or maybe the 16th. I don't know if they count the 5th. So if I look at it, he picked her up on the 1st, then he should have dropped her off on the 16th, which was Father's Day. So it was still a part of his time. So let me just read it. Father shall be permitted to have. Okay. Well, I don't know. I really don't even want to get into that, to be honest with you. I don't know if you're right or not, Platinum. I'm just gonna let it read what it says. But you might be right. I don't know. You may know more than me when it comes to this. Me and my ex didn't even abide by it. We called each other on the phone, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna be in Cincinnati. Can I get my baby?" And I said, "Yes. When you want me to meet?" And then I drove to Cincinnati, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even go by no custody order. So, and I'm assuming one day they're not going to go by it either if they learn how to co-parent correctly. So she said her sister's a lawyer. So you might be right. If your sister's a lawyer, she might be right. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So let's just continue right quick though.
The parties shall post an individual positive statement regarding the finalization of their divorce and working together to cope. Nothing about the child's school, child's location shall be shared on social media. Both parties shall remove any and all social media content posted in the past about the other party from any and all social media platforms. On or before September 1st, 2024. The parties shall post an individual positive statement.
Okay, see, I didn't know that, Platinum Bracelet, because I don't follow her, So I did not know that she said that he opted or refused to get her for the summer break. I didn't know that. So now if he opted, I know he didn't get her, but I didn't know that he opted. I didn't know how it happened. So if he didn't get her, if he said, I don't want her for the summer, and then She said, and you don't have the right to say, now I want her for Father's Day. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know about that one. So if your sister's an attorney and if that's what she said, then, you know, I'm just going to let it play, okay?
Regarding the finalization of their divorce and working together to co-parent and foster a positive environment.
Okay, did y'all hear that they were both supposed to post saying that a positive statement regarding the finalization of the divorce? Okay, now I don't even know if that
Nothing
happened.
about the child's school, child's location shall be shared.
Did they do that? Did they post a final statement saying that? Did they post a positive statement about the divorce? I don't know. Let me know.
On social media. Both parties shall remove any and all social media content posted in the past about the other party from any and all social media platforms on or before September 1st, 2024. The parties shall post an individual positive statement regarding the finalization of their divorce and working together to co-parent and foster a positive environment for the best interest of their daughter. Neither party shall influence, entice third parties, including family members and social media followers, to harass and/or disparage the other party. As mentioned in paragraph 4, neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, to make any social media postings including, but not limited to, any photographs, videos, and/or comments pertaining to the minor child at issue.
Okay, so right here, Robert is definitely in violation. It says neither party, neither, whatever, shall influence, entice third party, including family, i.e. siblings, sisters, and social media followers, i.e. those bloggers. I know for a fact that the bloggers asked him, do they want him to stop? And he says, no. I know that for a fact. Anyway. Neither party shall influence, entice third party, including family members and social media followers, to harass or disparage the other party. Meaning that, to be honest with you, him sitting in the comments of any of the bloggers that's going off on Brianna, he's in violation. He's in violation. Okay? His sisters, when she said, my brother gave me the okay to go on TK and rip Brianna apart, he's in violation. He's clearly in violation. They're going to get him in trouble. Let me tell you something. I don't know if I said this yesterday, but I'm going to say this today. And I'm going to say this, and I don't have to make no derogatory names, anything like that. But Dawn Hampton, his sister, is going to be Robert's downfall. They're going to be his downfall. His own family members, those siblings are going to be his downfall. Okay? Now, let's just read that again.
Neither party shall influence, entice third parties, including family members and social media followers, to harass and/or disparage the other party. As mentioned in paragraph 4, neither party shall allow a third party.
And you know what? Let me say this. I don't know, you guys, but Robert may not have even told his siblings they're not supposed to be posting Momo. Robert may not have told his siblings they're not supposed to be harassing Brianna. He may not have told his supporters that they're not supposed to be harassing his ex-wife. He may not have shared that information. He may not have, right? They may not know.
Party, including family members, to make any social media postings including, but not limited to, any photographs, videos, and/or comments.
Somebody just said the brother just posted Momo. It says clear as day, and it actually highlighted black. I didn't highlight that black. This comes from the site, you guys. I did not highlight this black. The courts did. The courts highlighted this black. Neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, to make a social media post, including but not limited to photographs, videos, and or comments pertaining to the minor child.
It's pertaining to the minor child at issue. 6. Relocation, transportation, place of exchange for visitation. Relocation. The parties shall give 30 days notice of relocation. The party relocating shall provide the address of relocation, the child's school, and any updated phone numbers and or email address. Said notification shall be in writing with a copy of said writing retained by the other. The parties understand and acknowledge the mother has disclosed that she plans to relocate to Charlotte, North Carolina on or before the start of the 2024 to 2025 school year. Accordingly, mother's relocation on or before August 31st shall not be considered a material change of circumstances for purposes of filing a modification. Transportation for the minor child and place of exchange. The parties shall meet at the Suwanee Police Department located at 373 US-23, Suwanee, Georgia, 30,024. For all visitation exchanges so long as the mother is still living in the state of Georgia. Upon mother's relocation to the state of North Carolina, all visitation exchanges shall take place at the Greenville, South Carolina Police Department located at 4 McGee Street, Greenville, South Carolina, 29600, which is the halfway point for both parties.
Let me just stop right here for a second. And this is not for me to go back and forth with no content critics. I'm definitely not interested in doing that ever again. However, I do remember, I'm not even going to say the name, the supporters know what I'm talking about. I do remember one of the hardcore supporters over there saying, the judge is not going to let Brianna move. That was one. And I also remember them saying, if she moves, she would have to drive all the way back to Georgia to allow him to visit his child. Okay. That is what's wrong with YouTube lawyers. Okay. That's why I like black and white, because we can sit here and speculate all day long and spit out of our mouths what we think is going to happen. So again, I thank you guys for helping me purchase this document, because when you don't know, you just spit out whatever, right? And it just, most of the time, it just be all type of lies and just speculation and stuff. But when you have it in black and white, right, then you don't have to worry about just spitting out bullshit, okay? But I heard one of the big, heavy supporters over there say, if the judge allows her to move, which he's not, she will have to drive all the way back to Georgia and drop her baby off to the truth, because he's in Georgia and she's choosing to leave. Like, you guys don't know that. So why tell 500 people in your chat that type of information? Okay? So now they got to meet in Greenville, South Carolina at the police department. But I think to this day, I think they're still telling their people that the truth won everything. Anyway, let me continue. Let me just continue.
Minor child's therapy father shall attend therapy with the minor child on Thursday, February 29.
And let me just stop right here. You remember they said that baby's not in therapy? That was all a lie. She never had that baby in therapy, and it was not authorized, and he gonna get the child taken away from her because she wasn't supposed to enroll him in therapy. I'm sure you guys heard that, right? She's going to lose custody because she wasn't supposed to enroll him in therapy. What a judge says, Father Robert, you need to attend therapy to reunite with your child. Reunification, which is the same thing as reunite with your child. Why would a judge order a father to therapy to reunite with the child? Because he hadn't seen the child in like 6 months. But Brianna was deemed the deadbeat. She was deemed, that's the type of stuff that used to bother me, is that he would come out here and say certain things because he wanted people to attack her, right? And it just wasn't true. It just was not true. You know, unlike some women Brianna actually want her both. No matter, let me tell y'all something. And this ain't. Let me just say this. I remember one time I said something to her, and I said, "Well, why would you even want him around? He's a narcissist, this, that, and the other." She said, "That is my child's father." She says, "Deshaun did me worse, and I allow him around the kids. I want my kids to have a relationship with their father." So I know for a fact, no matter how I feel about Brianna, I know for a fact Brianna wants Amora and LaTruth to have a relationship. Okay? I'm just keeping it real with you guys. She's not that bitter baby mama that LaTruth want people to think. Now, you know, I can't say about Sierra because Sierra up and down. One day Sierra say this, the next day Sierra say that. I don't know. But I know for a fact when he comes out here and say, "I have two bitter baby mamas, they won't let me see my child." Robert LaTruth Hampton is lying. Okay? He's lying. So the judge ordered him therapy with the minor child. And I'm going to let it read it itself because since I mispronounced words, you guys say, okay? Which, I don't have a problem with that. Let's go.
Minor child's therapy father shall attend therapy with the minor child on Thursday, February 29, 2024, 2. Initial RH Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton and a initial. Assist with the reunification between the father and minor child. Thereafter, his visitation shall begin on Friday, March 1st, 2024. Father agrees to abide by the recommendations of the therapist as far as attendance at future sessions and involvement with the minor child while at therapy. However,
so right here it said that Robert agreed to attend future therapy sessions with Amora. But you got one of his top bloggers over there on YouTube saying that there is no therapy and it's all a lie. Robert agreed to it in this court paper right here. He agreed to attend therapy with the baby. But you got his top blogger saying, ain't no therapy. She's never been to therapy. The therapy thing was a lie. Robert didn't know about no therapy. Robert didn't agree to no therapy. Well, that's a lie. It's black and white. It's a lie. Anyway, let's just go back again. I like to sometimes reiterate things.
Minor child's therapy father shall attend therapy with the minor child on Thursday, February 29, 2024, 2. Initial RH Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton and a initial. Assist with the reunification between the father and minor child. Thereafter, his visitation shall begin on Friday, March 1st, 2024. Father agrees to abide by the recommendations of the therapist as far as attendance at future sessions and involvement with the minor child while at therapy. However, his lack of adherence with the provision shall not impede on his visitation with the minor child as outlined in this agreement.
Let me just stop right there. So what that's saying is if he agreed to attend therapy sessions with Amora, however, if he don't, Brianna cannot withhold the child from him, okay? That is what this is saying. He agreed to it. He said, I will go to therapy with Amora. We don't know if he's doing it or not. He may be doing it, okay? I think that he probably is doing things behind the scene that he don't want people to know, whatever, I don't know. But if he is attending the therapy, but even if he does not, Brianna cannot hold visitation from him if he does not attend the therapy, okay? But he did agree to continue to go to therapy sessions involving Amora, okay?
8. Child support. Parents' income. The gross income of the father is approximately $15,000 per month. The gross income of the mother is approximately $12,000.
I'm just going to say this too, and I know you listen. Again, I heard people say, oh my gosh, she just wants the truth money. She just wants him to take care of all the other three of her children. That's why she wants so much money from him from child support. We're talking about a 32-year-old single mom now of 4 that's making $12,000 a month. I don't make 12. Well, I did last month, right? For the month of June. Y'all know I'm an open book. My retirement check is $6,000 a month for the rest of my life, tax free, and my YouTube check was $6,000 a month last month, right? So I made $12,000 for last month, right, just by myself. However, typically I don't make $12,000 a month, right? $12,000 a month is some good money. That's a good piece of change. Raise your hand if you make $12,000 a month, because I hear people all the time saying she's broke and she wants LaTruth's money. She's broke and she wants LaTruth's money. How many of you guys make $12,000 a month? Would you consider that broke? Because I wouldn't consider that broke. I wouldn't consider that broke at all. 32-year-old making $12,000 a month. And $15,000 he makes is not broke either. Now, of course, it's not a millionaire, but it ain't broke. They do good. Between the both of them, that's $300,000 a year. That's damn good, okay? So when they say over there, oh, she's broke and she just want LaTruth money and she just want LaTruth to take care of all the rest of her kids, listen. Anyway.
Medical insurance. The child is currently on the mother's insurance for medical and dental. The mother shall provide the father with a copy.
Listen, she make the least amount and she's still paying the insurance. I didn't even realize that. She make, maybe that's why she getting child support. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So it may even out because she make the less amount, but she has to, okay, never mind. Oh, sorry.
Parents' income. The gross income of the father is approximately $15,000 per month. The gross income of the mother is approximately $12,000. B. Medical insurance. The child is currently on the mother's insurance for medical and dental. The mother shall provide the father with a copy of the insurance card. The father shall have the right to contact the insurance company directly for any reason pertaining to the minor child at issue, including to verify costs of 50 minor child's portion off premium. Any uncovered medical bill, copay, deductible amount, or other medical, hospital, psychological, vision, drug, orthodontic, and dental expenses not covered by any insurance shall be paid equally by the parties. In all, Brianna D. Hampton shall continue to provide medical insurance for Amora Labria Latruth Hampton for so long as she is obligated to support the minor child.
So basically it's saying that Brianna has to pay for medical and dental. Her insurance is carrying it, right? She paid for medical and dental, but anything that's not covered by her insurance, they have to split 50-50. So yes, Brianna is responsible for maintaining insurance for Amora, which, to be honest with you, I find it very odd because 9 times out of 10, they ask the non-custodial parents to provide the insurance. I don't know what happened here, but Brianna has to provide that medical insurance, and it is not cheap, baby.
Child. The parents shall work together to get the maximum benefits of any such insurance. Each parent shall be responsible for 1/2 the cost of any medical, dental, optical, prescription, orthodontic, psychiatric, hospital, and other such expenses not covered by insurance for Amora Labria Latruth Hampton. The parents shall each give the other copies OFAL bills, receipts, explanation of benefits, and other such documents within 10 days of. See receipt of the document. Each parent shall pay their portion of the uncovered expense within 30 days of the receipt of the documentation. The above referenced expenses for the child shall be the obligation of both parties until the child reaches the age of 18 years, dies, marries, enters the armed forces, or is otherwise emancipated.
Let me just say this for a second. You see where it says the expenses of the child should be the obligation of both parents until the child reaches the age of 18 years of age, or they die, marry, enter the armed force, or is otherwise emancipated. that tells you right there that support is supposed to continue until the child is 18 years old. And becoming pregnant and having a child does not emancipate a child, which means I know this don't have nothing to do with this, but I'm just saying Deshari is still considered a child, and Robert's supposed to be taking care of her or helping at least until she's 18. I just thought I'd throw that in there because he says that she is considered grown because she had a baby. That's just not true. It's just not true. He's supposed to be financially providing for her as well, but he has said multiple times she's grown.
In the event the child reaches the age of 18 years while in secondary school, then this support shall continue until Amour Lebrialatruth Hampton graduates secondary school, leaves school, or reaches the age of 20 years. Whichever first occurs. Final child support, taking into consideration the parties' comparable gross monthly incomes, mother's 3 qualified children outside of the minor child at issue, and her insurance premiums of approximately $300 for the minor child at issue. The father shall pay child support in the amount of $1,389.
So his child support is $1,389, and how they derived at that amount is because she has 3 other kids. They look at her as a parent with 3 children in the home, and she also she also pays the insurance premium. That's why LaTruth have to pay $1,389. Now let's just say Brianna was making $12,000 a month, and she only had 1 other child, or either no other kids and just Amora, and then she paid Amora's premium. Her child support from LaTruth would be less. But the reason why it's $1,389 because they look at her as a mother already with 3 children outside of Amora, and she's paying the insurance premium, and that's why it's $1,389. And I'm only reiterating that because I heard somebody today say, what 4-year-old needs $1,389 a month for child support? Well, this is Georgia's standards, okay? It's Georgia's standard for a mother of 3 children outside of the minor child in question, plus she's paying an insurance premium for dental and medical, which is not cheap, baby, okay? It's not cheap.
Per month beginning March 1st, 2024, and each consecutive month thereafter until the child graduates high school, dies, marries, or otherwise becomes emancipated. Except that if the child becomes 18 years of age while enrolled in and attending secondary school on a full-time basis. Then such support shall continue until the child completes secondary school, provided that such support shall not be required after the child attains 20 years of age. Each party shall be responsible for the basic needs and necessities of the minor child while the child is in his/her care, as well as any work-related child care needed for the child while in his/her care. Right of first refusal. In the event either party needs a babysitter for 24 hours or longer, Heshes shall consult the other party and permit the other party to care for the child in the other parent's absence if the other parent chooses to do so.
Let me just stop right there. Now, this particular thing, I heard Robert actually mention this on his live and says, he says, rights of first refusal. In my case, and maybe it was a little different, I was getting deployed and I wanted to keep my children together because, I have a daughter and son, and I did not want to separate them. And so I wanted them, one of the fathers was going to keep both of my children. It was okay. But the other father got mad at me and took me to court for an emergency custody because I was about to be deployed for a year. And he's like, I don't want that other person keeping my child. I want to keep my child. Well, guess what? He won. The judge made me split my children up and give him my daughter. So when I deployed, my son was in one spot and my daughter was in another. And I'm only saying that because I don't know what state of Georgia if they do this. Mine was not in the state of Georgia. It was in another state, the state of Virginia, and he won. Okay. Matter of fact, the judge said if you're going to be gone for more than 120 days. Now, in this one, it says for 24 hours on hers, but mine was 120 days or longer. If I'm going to be gone for 4 months or longer, I have to ask him first. And if he say no, then that's fine. I can find other means. But if he says yes, there's nothing I can do. I have to give him the first right for refusal. I have to give it to him. And I'm telling you, the judge made me send my daughter to her father. Okay. I'm only saying it because it happened to me. I know firsthand.
10. Dependency exemptions. Father shall be permitted to file the minor child, amor labria la truth Hampton on his state and or federal taxes for the 2020 tax year as a dependency exemption. The mother has already filed her 2023 taxes.
Now, I'm shocked that this thing, I don't know if this is something that they just agreed to or was just Georgia standards, because I've never heard of a mother having primary custodial custody and the dad get to file the taxes. So what? I ain't never really heard of that. So basically it's saying he can file the child every even number of tax years. What? He able to file the child and he only gets the child on the weekend. Anyway, this is something that I think that they just agreed to and it was just put in this paper, because I don't think this is Georgia's law. I think that they agreed to this because she could have said no. She has I would not agree to that.
Dependency exemptions. Father shall be permitted to file the minor child, amor labria la truth Hampton on his state and or federal taxes for the 2020 tax year as a dependency exemption. The mother has already filed her 2023 taxes and has filed the minor child on her state and or federal taxes. Accordingly, beginning in tax year 2024, father shall be permitted to claim the party's child, amora libria la truth Hampton, on his state and or federal taxes in even-numbered tax years. Mother shall be permitted to claim the party's child, amora labria la truth Hampton, on her state and or federal taxes each tax year in odd-numbered tax years. Wife, as the primary custodian, shall promptly sign upon request any written declarations presented to her by husband or his accountant, which declarations may be required as an attachment to any of husband's income tax returns to show that husband is entitled to the aforesaid exemptions. 11. Wife's and husband's name. The wife shall have her maiden name restored to her, to wit, Brianna Dominique Battle. Wife agrees not to use the stage name Lay Truth or any parts of the husband's last name for any purpose once her maiden name has been restored.
He actually put that in the divorce decree that he did not want her to use the name La Truth or anything. And I just find that just so weird to me. Like, your name don't hold that much weight, not as much as he think it does. Like, we see on his income, I mean, yeah, 15,000 is good money, but he's no millionaire, and he has the audacity to say you can't use La Truth on anything. Your damn name ain't even La Truth. His name is not even La Truth. Do you guys know that his name is really Robert Lee Hampton? His name is not even La Truth. Anyway, and she actually got that La Truth name patent before him. Did y'all know that? Did y'all? Anyway, let me just continue.
Alimony. Husband and wife, by this agreement, specifically waive and forever relinquish any claims and rights each has or may have to alimony, maintenance, and support of any nature and form from the other or his or her estate, whether in the form of periodic payments, lump sums payments, or awards of property from his or her separate estate or otherwise. Varn v. Vam, 242 GA, 309, 13. Marital residence. Husband and wife acknowledge that they have no marital residence or real property. The parties shall maintain and be responsible for their current and future residences.
Y'all remember when Robert said he owned his house and he bought it out cash money? Do y'all remember that, or was it just me? Robert said, I paid cash. I got the biggest house in the neighborhood. It's paid for cash. Do y'all remember that? I'm sure now he'll say it's a skit now that we know that he didn't have a real house. I mean, it wasn't his. But y'all remember that? Okay, I just thought I was the only one that remembered it. Okay, yeah. Oh, Lord Jesus.
14. Automobiles. Brianna D. Hampton shall have as her vehicle the 2022 Mercedes GLS and 2023 Kia Carnival. Robert Lee Hampton hereby waives any interest in these vehicles, and Robert Lee Hampton shall cooperate to sign and transfer the title to Brianna D. Hampton's sole name, if necessary. Brianna D. Hampton shall indemnify and hold Robert Lee Hampton harmless for any liability for these vehicles.
Yes, Amora's, not me, y'all, not me, but the baby Amora's middle name is LaTruth. Can you imagine that? But it's actually Amora Labria LaTruth Hampton. And yes, I don't know what the hell they was thinking. Lord, Father God.
Robert Lee Hampton shall have as his vehicle the 2019 Tesla and 2020 Yukon. Brianna D. Hampton hereby waives any interest in these vehicles, and Brianna D. Hampton shall cooperate to assign and transfer the title to Robert Lee Hampton's sole name if necessary. Robert Lee Hampton shall indemnify and hold Brianna D. Hampton harmless for any liability for these vehicles. Tangible and
I'm gonna need Robert while he around here flexing like he rich. I'm gonna need him to upgrade them vehicles, honey. Who's still riding around in 2019 and they rich, huh? There's a millionaire, honey. Cause I ain't no millionaire, but I don't want no old ass car. Do you understand what I'm saying? So who's still riding around in 2019 and 20 vehicles, okay? I'm gonna need him to upgrade them damn cars, all right? So the next time he go sling that damn door open for that freaking 2019 Tesla, I'm gonna need him to upgrade that joker. It is 2024, almost about to be 2025. I'm sure the 2025 Teslas are out, okay?
Personal property. Husband and wife have equitably divided all tangible and personal property to their mutual satisfaction. There is no other personal property left to be divided.
What the freak happened? Oh, Lord. Hold on, you guys. It does that sometimes. I don't like Safari. I swear I don't like Safari. It's coming back up, you guys. She said, how you say your name, Griselda? She said he be opening and closing the back doors for no reason. Y'all can make my throat hurt. I'm gonna have to go suck on another halls dealing with y'all. She said, in all fairness, we saw what happened when Bree jumped out there and upgraded. What happened when she went out there and upgraded? What happened? What do you mean, no lost love? All right, hold on. Let me bring it back over here. I'm sorry. Come on. Can we talk for a minute? What do you mean by snooze? I ain't trying to snooze it. Come on now. It's coming, you guys. It's coming. She said she downgraded her Benz to a BMW. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. So a BMW is a downgrade from a Benz because I drive a BMW and I spent $88,000 for my vehicle. So is that considered a downgrade? Damn. I feel hurt. Is $88,000 considered a downgrade? I love my BMW, honey. Wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Nothing. Hold on, y'all. It's still doing this round around the world thing. I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't click it too many times. It's coming back up. She said that's a downgrade from a Benz. How much is a? Ooh, I don't even want to know, child, because it costs more than how much I paid. If it costs more than how much I paid, I do not want it. I don't even want to see it because I know what my car don't look like, honey. Mm. Hold on, y'all. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? She said, more Gigi is Robert. Oh, for real? Gigi is Robert? Gigi. Are you Robert? Let me see. Yes, it's that from the model she had. Oh. Gigi, are you Robert? Hmm. Is Gigi Robert? Well, we know he was more money, honey. That joker said she moved 15 minutes away from me. I don't think he realized he said it before he said it. Then he got up out of here. That was yesterday, y'all. I got a screenshot of that. That joker said she moved 15 minutes away from me. But you know what? Let me force quit and come back in. Should I? Yeah, let me just do that. Hold on, it's gonna come back up. He said she moved 15 minutes away from me and something. She said, what kills me is they keep saying Dawn the queen of receipts, but she only putting out old shit. And the thing about it is she's not doing anything to help her brother. She brung some young lady on there to say that Brianna daddy favored her over the other sisters. How is that benefiting Robert? I don't see how bringing someone on here to say, yeah, Brianna, her daddy favored her other than the other sisters. Like, how does that benefit your brother? Or is it, oh, I just want to tear her down. I just want to, make her look bad and make it seem like no one likes her? I just feel like, to be honest with you, to lose $400 a month, if you willing to go that extent, then girl, $400 a month means a lot to her. A lot. I do mean a lot. And the thing about it, she apologized to her and said that, I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong. I was just mad. And even told her that she knows it's not her fault. But because Brianna didn't, they was about to do a whole family skit, y'all. Let me go and tell the business, honey. Let me go and tell the business. They was about to do a whole family skit. It was supposed to be the Kevin, Brianna, Robert, and Toya, and Dawn was left out, and Dawn was in her feelings, and she felt some type of way. This ain't me bashing her. This is just me telling the truth that she felt some type of way. Because they was about to do a whole family skit, and Dawn was not invited to the table. Okay. And I don't even think it has anything to do with Brianna. I think it has everything to do with Kevin. Kevin don't like Dawn. Did y'all know that? Okay, I'm talking too much. Let me carry on and mind my business. Let me go on back to this. Let me go on back to this 2019 Tesla. Okay. Come on, round and round you go. Round and round you go. Let me see you say. Let me see you say scrub the ground. Scrub the ground. Let me see you say scrub the ground. Okay, come on. Hold on, y'all. It's coming back up. Come on, come on, come on. It's coming back up, you guys. Well, let me read this part before it come back up. It says husband and wife have equitable divided all tangible and personal properties to their mutual satisfaction. There is no other personal property left to be divided between the parties. Each party shall be solely responsible for the expenses associated with ownerships of the properties in that party's possession and hold the other party harmless. Okay. Meaning Brianna bills is her bills and Robert bills is his bills. Okay. Y'all remember that furniture bill that she said was, what was it? Was it $30,000 furniture bill? Because I know $9,000. Let me get it right. Because $9,000 furniture bill, and they took it out of his account. Remember that? He came out here and told everybody that Brianna stole $30,000 from him. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when he came out here and told everybody that Brianna stole $30,000 from him? And Brianna, like, first of all, I didn't steal no $30,000 from you. Room to go. Was it room to go, y'all? I ain't shopped in room to go in so long, Lord Jesus. Anyway, I don't think celebrities shop at room to go either. Room to go is just like going to the Goodwill. No, I'm just stop. Anyway, he said room to go took $9,000 out of his account, and he trying to accuse me of stealing $30,000. But that's when the time people were saying he's quiet and he's not dragging her. Yes, he was. What do y'all call not dragging her? This man was telling people she was stealing from him and doing all other type of stuff, but he wasn't dragging her. Come on, this thing is going round and round. Let me just hit refresh. Now, I need to get this thing together now. My Safari sucked, y'all. She said, no, it's not a more room to go ain't bad. Oh, I ain't went to room to go in for so long. I know when I went to room to go, the furniture wasn't all that great. But that was a while ago. I ain't been to furniture stores. Well, I just went to a furniture store. We went to what's the name of the furniture store we just went to? The one here. You know which one I'm talking about, Candy? I can't think of it, but anyway. She said, use Google Safari sucks. You right. Who said that? That name says Don Stank Liquor Breath. Lord Jesus, what type of name is that? Oh Lord, who is that? Who is Don Stank Liquor Breath? You know, this is my first time actually reading that. I did not know what it was. I saw Don, but I thought the person's name was Don. I never read the whole thing. Oh my God. The name is hilarious. She said room to go is not Goodwill. It actually has nice furniture. Okay, well, it must have changed because back in the day when I used to go to rooms to go to, the furniture was not that great. So now it may have changed, you guys, but I'm telling you, I don't think that room to go always been a nice store unless I'm thinking of something different. Value City, maybe. I don't know, but I thought rooms to go wasn't a great. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it wasn't a good one. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go to Google because this right here is getting on my nerves. Safari does suck. Who said that? You are right. Safari suck. And it's stalling for no reason. What reason does it have to stall? None whatsoever. Just none. Just none. What reason does it have to stall? Force quit. Let me force quit some of these stuff right here. Quit. She said you thinking about rental center. She says I make well over 12,000 a month. Oh, you do, Casey? Girl, you big baller, psychology girl. You big baller. I think 12,000 is great though. So if you make over 12,000, you doing the damn thing, Casey. Send me a super chat, super sticker, Casey. Send me a super sticker, honey. She said, more the person's commenting probably don't drive a Beamer or a Caddy. If he's in here doing what he did on last night, Sissy said he violated the court order on live last night. Bree has all she needs. Yeah, he called Brianna by name last night. I don't know what was wrong with the truth last night, but I do know what was wrong with him. He was just showing his authentic self, but honey, he was in rare form, baby. Child, the truth was in rare form last night. Oh, come on. He called her name, called all type of liars and everything. There's so many screenshots and stuff from last night. It's just ridiculous. That man admitted the line 3 times last night. That joker said, it's okay to lie as long as you tell a good lie, not a bad lie. Not a bad lie. He called her a reject. He called her some of everything. Said she keeping him from his child. Oh Lord, y'all, what in the world? Let me see what's wrong with this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do it one more time. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about if y'all still here. Let me know if y'all are still here. This is crazy. I had to reboot, y'all. I had to reboot. Thumbs up if y'all can hear me, or do I need to go back out? I got something to tell y'all though. Let me know if y'all can hear me, or do I need to go back out and come back in again? I think I might be good now. I might be good. So apparently, Mr. Robert Hampton is listening to me over here, you guys, right now, because he literally just posts this thing where it says, I got the biggest house in the neighborhood paid for cash. Remember, I just told y'all that. I said, y'all remember when the truth lied and said he bought the biggest house in the neighborhood? He literally just posted that, you guys. Yeah, he did. Yeah, somebody sent it to me. He literally just posted that.
Robert Lee Hampton shall have it.
Okay. We back cooking with fish grease. Fish grease. Oh, they changed the voice on me, y'all. Oh, Lord. They changed the voice on
As
me.
his vehicle, the 2019 Tesla and 2020 Yukon. Brianna D. Hampton hereby waives any interest in these vehicles, and Brianna D. Hampton shall cooperate to sign and transfer the title to Robert Lee Hampton's sole name if necessary. Robert Lee Hampton shall indemnify and hold Brianna D. Hampton harmless for any liability for these vehicles. Tangible and personal property, husband and wife have equitably divided all tangible and personal property to their mutual satisfaction. There is no other personal property left to be divided between the parties. Each party shall be solely responsible for the expenses associated with ownership of the property in that party's possession and hold the other party harmless. 16. Intangible property. Each party shall keep that party's own retirement accounts, including but not limited to 401k accounts and 403b accounts.
It might be Barack Obama.
All checking accounts, savings accounts, credit union accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, individual retirement accounts, pension and profit sharing accounts and benefits, 401k accounts, insurance policies, stocks, bonds, partnership interests, business, and all other intangible.
I don't know if that meant that it was co-signed. Let me go back. I don't think that's what it meant, because it said it on both of them. It said, listen to it again. It says it on both of them that they both have to, it says if necessary. So it just says, if necessary, they need to transfer over, let me see, shall cooperate to sign and transfer the title. So I don't know. You know, it's kind of suspect. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again. I don't want to put no words in his mouth. Okay, let's listen to it again.
Brianna D. Hampton shall have as her vehicle the 2022 Mercedes GLS and 2023 Kia Carnival. Robert Lee Hampton hereby waives any interest in these vehicles, and Robert Lee Hampton shall cooperate to sign and transfer the title to Brianna D. Hampton's sole name if necessary. Brianna D. Hampton shall indemnify and hold Robert Lee Hampton harmless for any liability for these vehicles. Robert Lee Hampton shall have as his vehicle the 2019 Tesla and 2020 Yukon. Brianna D. Hampton hereby waives any interest in these vehicles, and Brianna D. Hampton shall cooperate to sign and transfer the title to Robert Lee Hampton's sole name if necessary. Robert Lee Hampton shall indemnify and hold Brianna D. Hampton harmless for any liability for these vehicles. Tangible and personal property, husband and wife have equitably divided.
So they may have had the vehicles in both of their names. I'm not sure. But they may have had both of the vehicles in each one of their names. When it says if necessary, to me, it sounds like it was just a general statement, but I don't know. I don't know if they had the names of each other name. I know at one time Brianna said that she put the money down for his Tesla, meaning the down payment, but I don't know if her name was actually on it. I don't know.
Did all tangible and personal property to their mutual satisfaction. There is no other personal property left to be divided between the parties. Each party shall be solely responsible for the expenses associated with ownership of the property in that party's possession and hold the other party harmless. 16. Intangible property. Each party shall keep that party's own retirement accounts, including but not limited to 401k accounts and 403b accounts. Further, all checking accounts, savings accounts, credit union accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, individual retirement accounts, pension and profit sharing accounts and benefits, 401k accounts, insurance policies, stocks, bonds, partnership interests, business, and all other intangible property titled in the name of either party shall be thesil property of that party, and the other shall have no interest therein, and shall make no claim thereto. 17. Marital debts. Each party shall be solely responsible for their own separately named debt, and shall indemnify and hold the other harmless for any such debt. The only marital debt is an outstanding IRS tax debt from tax year 2017 with an approximate balance of $24,000.
What the hell do they owe taxes from 2017? Let me do the math. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. God dang, 8 years? Shit. I thought after 3 years they wrote this shit off. 8 years of tax debt? They paid $400,000 last year. $400,000. They couldn't pay off $24,000 of tax debt. Damn. I hope I get lucky enough to make $400,000. I'm paying all my motherfucking bills off. Do you hear me? All of them. She's off. She's off.
Husband agrees to assume $4,262 of FISTax liability and pay this amount by June 1st, 2024. Wife shall be responsible for the remainder of the debt owed for the 27.
I don't know how in the world they came up with that agreement, but you mean out of $24,000, Robert gonna pay $4,000 of it, and Brianna gotta pay the other 20? What? Oh Lord, that's why he wanted to go to mediation. Narcissists love to get you to go to mediation, right? Because, and Brianna just wanted the divorce final because, I'm going to tell it. Janelle was getting impatient and let me stop telling that your girl business, child. Let me go and play this recording right quick.
Tax liability and hold husband harmless from the same. Should the husband's income be garnished and/or withheld due to this 2017 tax debt, wife shall immediately reimburse him for the amount of the garnishment and/or withholding. Attorney's fees. The husband and wife agree that each respectively is responsible for the payment of all attorney's fees and expenses of litigation incurred by him or her in connection with this agreement. RH initial Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton 22 Aminus 178111 initial BH. And any action for separate maintenance which is now pending or may be filed by either party. Neither party shall be obligated to pay any attorney's fees and expenses incurred by the other party, and each party hereby waives any and all claims which he or she may have against the other party for the payment of any such fees. 19. Release. Except as otherwise expressed herein, the parties shall and do mutually remise, release, and forever discharge each other from any and all actions, suits, debts, claims, demands, and any and all obligations whatsoever against each other. Both parties herein do certify that they have revealed to the other party all their present assets, and by signing this agreement, acknowledge same to be true. 20. Release of claims, except for any debt or obligation of either party to the other under this agreement. Each party agrees to pay and hold harmless from all personal debts and obligations incurred by him or her from the date of execution of this agreement. Husband and wife agree to give each other prompt written notice of any litigation threatened or instituted against either party which might constitute the basis of a claim for indemnity by either the husband or wife against the other pursuant to the terms of this agreement. Performance required by parties. Each party shall at any time and from time to time hereafter execute, acknowledge, and deliver any and all further instruments and assurances that the other party may reasonably require for the purpose of carrying out the provisions of this agreement within 30 days of this agreement. Such instruments shall include, but not be limited to, deeds, certificates of title, and auto tag receipts. The parties agree that the foregoing transfers of real and personal property are pursuant to a division of their equitable interests in such property. Such interests representing 50% belonging to the husband and 50% belonging to the wife, and that said transfers are not alimony nor settlement of any marital property rights. 22. Sole agreement. This agreement shall inure to the benefit of and shall be binding upon the parties hereto, their heirs, executors, administrators, and assigns. If any provision of this agreement is held to be void or unenforceable, all other provisions hereunder shall nevertheless continue in full force and effect. Each party has been made aware of their rights to discovery as provided by the Georgia Civil Practice Act and has specifically informed his or her respective attorney, office, or her desire not to proceed with additional discovery. The parties recognize and understand that this agreement is being executed and entered into by the parties on an expeditious basis without litigation having been fully explored by the attorneys. The parties understand and recognize that the full discovery procedures of the court have been waived by the parties, which would otherwise entitle the parties to subpoena and discover the exact financial circumstances of the other. The parties recognize and acknowledge that they are otherwise familiar with the household and family finances of the parties, including the incoming expenses, and recognize that neither party has had the opportunity to siphon off family funds for the purpose of secreting funds from the other party. The parties understand in the event that funds were hidden by either party, that the process of discovery can uncover these funds if in fact they actually existed. And by the execution of this agreement, the parties recognize that they are waiving the exploratory procedures available to the attorneys to discover such hidden funds. This agreement contains the entire understanding between the parties, and any and all verbal understandings or agreements previously entered into are considered merged in this written form. There are no representations, warranties, promises, covenants, or understandings other than those expressly set forth herein. The provisions of this agreement and its legal effect have been fully explained to the parties by their respective atomies or catch party, has had the opportunity to obtain such legal opinion and has waived that right. And each party acknowledges that this agreement is fair and equitable, and that it is being entered voluntarily, and that this agreement is not executed by either party as the result of any duress or undue influence. The covenants contained herein shall not obligate the parties to pursue a final decree of separate maintenance, nor any other order for separate maintenance. Nor shall the parties be obligated by terms hereof to continue to live in a state of separation. However, in the event that a decree of absolute separate maintenance or separate maintenance shall be granted as between the parties, whether in the state of Georgia or elsewhere, then the provisions of this agreement or the substance thereof shall be effective between the parties by incorporation into such decree to the extent authorized by the rules of practice of the court, granting same, including such orders for compliance as may be permitted by law. Notwithstanding such incorporation, however, this agreement shall not be merged into any decree, but shall survive independently of such final judgment and decree. 23. Free and voluntary. The parties acknowledge that they are entering into this agreement freely and voluntarily, that they have read each page of the agreement carefully before signing same, that they have ascertained and weighed all the facts and circumstances likely to influence their judgment herein, that they have sought and obtained legal advice independently of each other, that they have been duly apprised of their respective legal rights, that all provisions hereof as well as all questions pertaining thereto, have been fully and satisfactorily explained to them, that they have given due consideration to such provisions and questions, and that they clearly understand and assent to all the provisions hereof. 24. Representation by counsel. The wife acknowledges that she has been represented in this matter by Brittany M. Dixon, attorney at law, and that she is fully satisfied with the services performed by said attorney. Law. The husband acknowledges that he has been represented by Gloria Smith Grimes, attorney at. This agreement shall be incorporated into and made a part of the terms and conditions of any final judgment and decree of divorce granted between the parties, but notwithstanding any such incorporation, said agreement shall survive independently of such final judgment and decree. In witness whereof the parties set their hands and affix their seals, below, Robert Hampton, Robert Lee Hampton, initial HHRH, March 9th, 2024 date. Robert Lee Hampton v. Brianna D. Hampton, initial. Brianna Hampton, Brianna D. Hampton, March 9th, 2024 date. Order. The court has reviewed the foregoing settlement agreement, and it is hereby made the order of this court. Each party is ordered and directed to comply with the terms and provisions set forth. Herein fail not. So ordered this. Prepared by 160 day of AUB 2024.
All right.
Honorable Judge.
We don't need to know all that. So that's it, y'all, for that one, okay? That is the divorce decree. Now, I do want to go over a couple of other motions, okay? Because I'm hearing through the grapevine that a lot of people think the motions were because he was trying to get custody or even visitation rights to his child, okay? So that's what I heard, all right? So let's go over some of the motions, because the only one motion that was filed that had anything to do with the child motions that had to do with the child was the ad litem, okay, which was denied, actually dismissed, or whatever you want to call it, right? It wasn't even entertained. It's a lengthy process and it costs a lot of money. And I think Robert filed it for intimidation, knowing that he was never going to do it because it was a lengthy process and it would have drew out the divorce, right? A lot longer, and it would have cost a lot of money. Okay. So let's get to which one I want to do. Yesterday there was a 44-page document for let me see, was that the motion? Let's see, standing order for child parenting plan. We did that yesterday. So basically, we already did all y'all were on here yesterday when I did the finances, right? Y'all already know he made 15, she made 12. I don't need to show y'all that again, right? Right? I'm just trying to get the. And then the motion to compel, let me just see if this is the old one or is this the new one. Because he did a motion to compel, then all of a sudden he started doing a whole lot of. Let me see which one this one was. Let me see the date. Okay, so this is in June. Okay, I did that one yesterday. So I don't need to do that one. I think this is Brianna's. Let me see. Oh, let me let y'all see what I'm doing while I'm doing it. I just don't want to do no redundancy stuff. The motion to compel, to be honest with you, I think that they both were responsible for not bringing their stuff in on time. Okay, so this is when he said, before the file. Okay, I did it yesterday. All right, hold on. I just did that one. Let's go to the next one. I don't know if y'all was on here when I did the motion for protection order, or did I read what the
In the
judge said?
Superior Court of Gwinnett County, State of Georgia, Robert Lee Hampton, plaintiff petitioner, 5th Brianna D. Hampton, defendant respondent. File number 22, a 10,781-11, motion for protective order. E-file in office, C.S. Clerk of Superior Court, Gwinnett County, Georgia. Plaintiff moves this honorable court for a protective order pursuant to OCGA 911-26, and in support thereof shows the following. 1. OCGA 9-11-26 provides protective orders upon motion by a party or by the person from whom discovery is sought and for good cause shown, including but not limited to the factors provided in Code Section 911-26 for the deposition of a high-ranking officer, the court in which the action is pending, or alternatively, on matters relating to a deposition. The court in the county where the deposition is to be taken may make any order which justice requires to protect a party or person from annoyance, embarrassment, oppression, or undue burden or expense, including one or more of following. That the discovery not be had, that the discovery may be had only on specified terms and conditions, including a designation of the time or place, that the discovery may be had only by a method of discovery other than that selected by the party seeking discovery, that certain matters not be inquired into, or that the scope of the discovery be limited to certain matters, that discovery be conducted with no one present except persons designated by court, that a deposition after being sealed be opened only by order of the court, that a trade secret or other confidential research, development, or commercial information not be disclosed or be disclosed only in a designated way, or that the parties simultaneously file specified documents or information enclosed in sealed envelopes to be opened as directed by the court. Plaintiff shows that defendant has been posting his financial information on.
Okay, so I think this is either the first or the second. He did so many protective orders, you guys. He did one begging the court to grant her to not reveal his credit report because he said it was going to bring shame and embarrassment. And then this one right here, he actually wanted the court to not, listen to this, not authorize his discovery, meaning his financials. He wanted Brianna to list all of her financials from all of her different, checking account, bank, checking, savings, 401ks, whatever the case may be. But as you heard up here, and I can go back to it, he wanted it to not happen. He wanted it to not be granted. Look, that the discovery not be had. Do you see it right here? It says it right here. He wanted, okay, listen, it says, for the deposition of a high-ranking officer, the court in which the action is pending, or alternatively on matters related in this deposition, the court in the county where the disposition is taken may make an order which justice requires to protect a party or person from annoyance. So he was asking to be protected from annoyance, embarrassment, oppression, or undue burden or expense, including one or more of the following. He wanted the discovery not be had, that the discovery may be had only on specified terms and conditions, meaning if I'm going to release my documents, I want it to be specified terms and conditions, including a designation of the time or place, that the discovery may be had only by a method of discovery other than the selected by the party seeking the discovery. So basically, he wanted the discovery to be had, but not based on what Brianna was asking for, okay? He did not want to, basically, the dude did not want to show his financials because he basically said and her lawyer said to Brianna, his lawyer said to Brianna's lawyer that he was afraid to release his financials because he was afraid she was going to show them on social media. Okay, I'm just a messenger. Okay, so let's just start here because I kind of read the other one.
That certain matters not be inquired into, or that the scope of the discovery be limited to certain matters. That discovery be conducted with no one present except persons designated by court. That a deposition after being sealed be opened only by order of the court. That a trade secret or other confidential research, development, or commercial information not be disclosed or be disclosed only in a designated way, or that the parties simultaneously file specified documents or information enclosed in sealed envelopes to be opened as directed by the court. Plaintiff.
So he wanted to be able to submit his information in a sealed envelope that can only be opened by the court, meaning that he didn't want Brianna's lawyer to see his information, only the courts. He wanted the courts to be able to see it, and that's it, that's all.
It shows the defendant has been posting his financial information on social media. See affidavit attached and incorporated herein. He does not want his credit. Report posted on social media. Therefore, he asks the court to protect him from the annoyance and embarrassment of public disclosure of his credit report.
He didn't want his credit report shown because he has evictions on there, and he had already came out here and told everybody there was a lie that he didn't have an eviction when he really does. Anyway.
Wherefore, plaintiff asks this honorable court to grant his motion. August 18, 2023. Suite 102, Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30,046. Gloria Smith Grimes. Gloria Smith Grimes, attorney for plaintiff GA, bar number 660-3374. Certificate of service. This is to certify that I have this day served upon defendant the plaintiff's motion for protective order by statutory electronic service and by Odyssey a file to the following. Brittany M. Dixon, Esquire, .bmd litigation.com, Georgia bar, no, attorney. For respondent, the Litigation Corner, LLC, West Peachtree, since affidavit of Gloria Smith Grimes personally appeared before me. The undersigned officer duly authorized to administer oaths. Gloria Smith Grimes, who, having first been duly sworn, states and deposes as follows. 1. OCGA 9-11-26 provides protective orders upon motion by a party or by the person from whom discovery is sought and for good cause shown, including but not limited to the factors provided in Code Section 911-26. Affiant is the attorney for the plaintiff in the above styled case. This affidavit is filed with the motion for protective order. Affiant states that plaintiff sent a letter on May 4th, 2023, advising her to cease posting on social media information that injures, maltreats, vilifies, and harasses Mr. Hampton, the plaintiff. See Exhibit 1, attached and incorporated herein. 3. Affiant states that at the time of this letter, defendant had posted a nude picture of the plaintiff on social media. 4. Affiant shows that the defendant will post on social media information that injures, maltreats, vilifies, and harasses the plaintiff. Then she will take down the post. However, friends of the plaintiff have made copies of the post before the defendant removes the post. Friends of the plaintiff have provided the posts to the plaintiff. The latest post is that of a video with the defendant showing plaintiff's financial information. Further, affiant saith not. This day of August 2023. Sworn to and subscribed before me. 15 Gloria Smith and Grimes, attorney for plaintiff, this day of. Notary Public August. Inning done. Cunity, Unti, GA. certificate of service. This is to certify that I have this day served upon defendant the affidavit of Gloria Smith Grimes by statutory electronic service and by Odyssey e-file to the following. Brittany M. Dixon, Esquire, .bmd litigationcomer.com, .Georgia bar, no, .attorney. For Hampton v. Hampton, 22A, 10,781-11. Dear Adam E. Dixon, it has come to my attention that your client has been posting on social media information that injures, maltreats, vilifies, and harasses Mr. Hampton against the mutual restraining order. See Exhibit A, attached and incorporated herein. Most notably is the posting of nude pictures of MR. Hampton on social media. This act alone can be constituted as revenge porn criminal. Offense. Please have Mrs. Hampton refrain from these hurtful and unnecessary acts immediately. Should she continue, we will file a motion for contempt without further notice. Sincerely, Gloria Smith Grimes, attorney at law, JQ 1N in the Superior Court of Gwinnett County, State of Georgia. Robert Lee Hampton, plaintiff petitioner. DD 22 at 10,780, 1-11. Civil action number, Brianna D. Hampton. Defendant respondent. Mutual restraining order. E-filed in office, KB Clerk of Superior Court, Gwinnett County, Georgia. December 20th, 2022, 11:22 a.m. Tiana P. Garner, Clerk. This order binds the parties in the above styled action, their agents, servants, employees, and all other persons acting in concert with such parties. 1. Each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from unilaterally causing or permitting the minor child of the parties to be removed from the jurisdiction of this court in the state of Georgia. 2. Each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from doing or attempting to do or threatening to do any act that injures, maltreats, vilifies, intimidates, molests, or harasses the adverse party or the child of the parties. 3. Each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from selling, encumbering, trading, contracting to sell, or otherwise disposing or removing from the jurisdiction of the court any of the property belonging to the parties except in the ordinary course of business. 4. Each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from canceling or changing auto, health, or life insurance for the parties or the parties' children currently in place. 5. Each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from disconnecting or having disconnected the home utilities, including but not limited to electricity, gas, water, and telephone. Further, each party shall not interfere with the other party's mail or the children's mall. This order shall apply to all divorce cases filed in this court and shall be the standing order until further order or action by the judges of this court. The terms and conditions hereof may be modified or amended by subsequent order of any judge of this court or any judge sitting in the court in any individual case. So ordered this 28th day of October. Jortson George F. Hutchinson III, Clef Judge. Ronnie K. Batchelor, Judge. Karen Byers, Scaron E. Byers. Judge Marie Casson Tracy H. Cason. Judge. Angan Duncan, October. Angela D. Duncan, Judge. 2021. Ramir. Timothy Hamill, Judge. Warren Davis, Judge. Tracy D. Mason, Judge. Tay Wetner, Judge.
He over there saying, y'all. He said, let's just say I got jacked up credit. And what? And what? Hey, I'm not talking about your credit. I'm just reading the form, y'all. What is he talking about? Hey, if anybody's supporting the truth, he's over there having a whole breakdown over there talking about we over here talking about him and I could just show something to y'all and y'all believe it. But shall I go off? Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me see. Was there any more? No more of that one. Okay, so that was one of the motions, and let's go to the response of that motion. I wish this thing was numbered. Well, let's go to order on all pending motions because I think they had them all kind of at the same time. All right. This might be a little long. Y'all want me to change the voice back to the female? Let me know. This is what the judge said about all the motions, basically. Okay, y'all about to hear it, okay? All the motions, because it was a lot of them coming in. Oh, did I do the ad litem yet? The one that he wanted to take the child, not take the child, I can't even say that. He didn't want to take the child. He just wanted somebody to come in and supervise in his house the way he parent Amore, and then supervise in her house the way she parent Amore. And they were supposed to try to find out who's the better parent of Amore. You know, as if then he changed his mind and said, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. All right. Do y'all want me to change the voice? Oh, y'all said no. Okay, here we go.
He filed in office, CS Clerk of Superior. Order on all pending motions.
Now, at this point, I think it was either 4 or 5 pending motions at this time, okay? And the judge was like, let me sum this shit up all at one time, okay? Because y'all tripping.
The above styled case came before the court on September 13th, 2023 for a hearing on all pending motions. Both parties appeared. Petitioner was represented by Gloria Smith Grimes and respondent was represented by Brittany Dixon. Since the court issued an order on motions to compel on August 8th, 2023, petitioner filed a motion for protective order and a motion for contempt on August 18th, 2023.
Let me just say this right quick, and this don't mean nothing, you guys, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So yesterday, when he was over here, y'all know he was spent 11 hours over here, right? Damn near. And I was like, LaTrue, just be real with yourself. You know, if your credit messed up, it's okay, fix it or whatever. You know, like don't be embarrassed. Live with your truth. You know, stop coming out here pretending like you this or you that or whatever. Like if your credit messed up, hey, it's okay. A lot of white people credit messed up or whatever, and they'll be making no big deal about it, whatnot, right? So now, and this joker said, if I had bad credit, how I get 2 cars? Now he said it's on my platform. Now this man is over there on his platform saying, if I got bad credit, so what? You know, and now he's trying to say all this other stuff about his credit, and people in the comments saying, oh my God, you know, thank you for living in your truth, and thank you for being true to yourself, and this and the other dude. Thank Amora for telling you to stop worrying about what people think about you on the internet. Stop trying to hold this high-ass image when you know you ain't that person, when you know you ain't him. Let's just keep it a buck. I'm the one that told him that, okay? Just be you. Be you. Gigi said, he said, if I had bad credit. He did say if I had bad credit. Well, we know he does have bad credit. Okay? Ain't nobody going to be trying to ask the whole court to hide the credit report if it was 800, Gigi. Hello? 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 Anyway, let's go. Woo! Jesus.
The above styled case came before the court on September 13th, 2023 for a hearing on all pending motions. Both parties appeared. Petitioner was represented by Gloria Smith Grimes and respondent was represented by Brittany Dixon. Since the court issued an order on motions to compel on August 8th, 2023, petitioner filed a motion for protective order and a motion for contempt on August 18, 2023. The motion for protective order was related to a post on social media by a respondent, and the motion for contempt was related to discovery. On September 5th, 2023, petitioner amended his motion for contempt. On August 30, 2023, petitioner also filed a motion for contempt of mutual restraining order.
Now you got here, Robert filed a motion August 8th, August 18th, August 30th, okay? August 8th, August 18th, August 30th. He was filing motions back to back, okay?
Order. This order again related to social media posts. Also in August.
And people were saying it was because he wanted his custody of his child. Have you heard anything about custody of his child outside of when he very first filed for the divorce? No. It was social media, image, embarrassment, credit report, finances. It had nothing to do with Amora, okay? It was all, please, Your Honor, I don't want her showing my financials. Please, Your Honor, I don't want her showing my credit report. Please, Your Honor, she posted my nude photos online. Please, Your Honor, help me shut her up. Please, Your Honor, I can't take it no more. It had nothing, and I do mean nothing, to do with Amora, his child, okay? Nothing.
30, 2023, respondent filed a motion for citation of contempt, which also related to social media posts, this time referring to petitioner's posts. Lastly, respondent filed respondent's third motion to compel petitioner's discovery on September 7, 2023. This order resolves all those pending motions. Motions related to discovery issues. Discovery in this case has been ongoing since February 2023. It has moved along, even if slowly and often piecemeal. However, it now appears that the parties are reaching the conclusion of the discovery process in this case. Petitioner represented to the court that the items outlined as outstanding in the September 5th, 2023 amended motion for contempt were the only remaining items outstanding. Respondent represented that a supplemental discovery response had been submitted to counsel for petitioner on September 13, 2023. Respondent further represented that there were no objections to those items requested in petitioner's amended motion for contempt. Because counsel for petitioner had not yet had a chance to review that supplement response by the time the hearing began, petitioner shall have until September 22, 2023 to review those responses to determine if they are fully responsive to the request as set forth in the amended motion for contempt. The court reserves ruling on the amended motion for contempt, which also encompasses the August 18, 2023 motion for contempt, as it may become moot upon petitioner's review of the supplemental response. Respondent represented to the court that the only outstanding matters she had requested were outlined in her third motion to compel petitioner's discovery. Petitioner indicated that he did not object to those requests. Accordingly, petitioner shall have until September 22, 2023 to respond to this final discovery request. Motions related to social media posts. After resolving the discovery issues, petitioner announced that the protective order requested was no longer necessary, particularly in light of the court's following ruling. After reviewing the motions, the court enters this ruling without the need for additional evidence or argument. Both parties have a significant social media presence. In this case, they have both made negative references to the other using this online presence. The mutual restraining order that issued in this case and all other divorce cases reads, each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from doing, or attempting to do, or threatening to do, any act that injures, maltreats, vilifies, intimidates, molests, or harasses the adverse party. The parties in this case are reminded of this clause and are further prohibited from making any comment about the other that could be construed as negative in any way through any platform that is accessible via the internet. This prohibition includes social media applications, internet websites, and any other medium that could be broadcast via the internet. The parties are reminded that failure to comply with the mutual restraining order, and this order could result in further sanctions up to and including incarceration.
Okay, let me explain what just happened because I heard Gigi, and I don't think Gigi understands fully. She might be young or something, I'm not sure. But anyway, she said something about, oh, Robert is smart. He got his documents sealed, and that's why she couldn't release his stuff because she got the documents. He got them sealed. He did not get them sealed. The judge did not, just because you ask for it, don't mean that it's granted. The judge didn't grant it, but what the judge did do was reiterate You guys are in a mutual restraining order. So right here, it says right here that after resolving the discovery issues, the petitioner announced that the protective order request was no longer necessary, particularly, I can't say damn word, in light of the court following ruling, okay? After reviewing the motion, the court entered this ruling without the need for additional evidence. Both parties have huge social media presence, right? In this case, they both made negative comments against each other online. The mutual restraining order that was issued in the beginning of the divorce reads what? Each party is hereby enjoined and restrained from doing such things, right? Attempting, threatening, acting, injury, vilifying, intimidating, molesting, harassing each other online. Basically, what the judge did was went back to the mutual restraining order and said, listen, both of y'all been doing wrong pretty much, right? Both of y'all been posting shit, right? Stick to the mutual restraining order. If not, you could face further actions, okay? So it wasn't sealed. It wasn't, he didn't win. The judge basically said, because he said his part, she said her part, the judge came together and said, both of y'all are with the shits and you need to cut it out, okay? Go back to the mutual restraining order and go from there, okay? I just wanted to reiterate that because I saw Gigi say, well, he's smart because he did this and he did that. He asked for it, but nothing happened. The judge just basically said both of them were doing wrong. Okay. And they were. And they were.
It is so ordered this 14th day of September 2023.
Okay.
John W. Setzer, Judge, Gwinnett Superior Court by designation.
So that was the three restraining orders right there. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna read it because Lord Jesus, I don't want to. I'm gonna do this Lithium thing again, only because let's see what. Let me go to this next one. Where is that? I think this was filed afterwards. Let me see. I don't know if this was filed afterwards. I think so. September the 7th. Oh, I think this was Brianna's. Okay, so this is what Brianna turned in after Robert said she's posting my news on social media. She's posting my financials on social media. This was Brianna's fireback. Did I let y'all hear this yesterday? I don't know if I did. Here we go.
In the Superior Court of Gwinnett County, State of Georgia. E-filed in office CS Clerk of Superior Court, Gwinnett County, Georgia. Robert Lee Hampton versus petitioner Brianna D. Hampton, respondent. Civil action file number 22 Aminus 10700 and 8111. Respondent's third motion to compel petitioner's discovery comes now. Brianna D. Hampton, respondent in the above style. 1. On January 24, 2023, respondent served upon the petitioner respondent's first continuing interrogatories to petitioner and respondent's first continuing request for production of documents and notice to produce to petitioner.
Oh, I did this yesterday. That's the wrong one.
That's not the one exhibit.
That's not the one I'm trying to get y'all to see. I don't know why it won't let me pull up these other two documents, the one with her her response, because I knew that would be everything, but I can't get it for some reason. Let me see what this is, because I have no idea what it is. I think it might be the final decree. It is. We already did it. Yep.
Honorable Judge Angela D. Duncan.
We did that one first. Let's see what this one is. I think that's just saying that it was received.
in the Superior Court of Gwinnett County,
We already started,
State of
right?
Georgia, 22 at 10,781 minus 11.
We already know
Robert Lee
that. We
Hampton,
ain't gotta read all that.
petitioner,
We already know what the money. We know where the money resides. Hold on, y'all. All these damn motions. All right, hold on. I need to download another form right quick. Because it's not in here. I thought I put it in here. Hold on. Oh, that's because I did. Okay, wait, hold on. She said, a Mitch at its finest. Brianna hadn't said nothing about this live. He been rambling on. He is so guilty. Exactly. He is so guilty, which is crazy. I'm gonna show this ad litem, and then I'm gonna ask you guys, do y'all have any questions? I think all the other little documents are not as necessary. Let me see. It's a whole bunch of just frivolous. We got the meat and the potatoes, right? Hold on a second. But I want to do one on. I want to analyze Justin's live. If not today, then tomorrow. Let me see what time it is. I might be able to do it tonight. Child, Justin, know he be lying too, child. They just alike. Justin swear he gonna keep them kids from Nigeria. Y'all heard him today? Said he gonna take the kids back to Nigeria, as if the Nigerian woman is not allowed to take her kids to Nigeria, but he gonna take the kids to Nigeria. Imagine that. We're gonna talk about that next, y'all. We're gonna talk about that next, okay? We're gonna talk about that next. That joker said he is the one gonna take the kids to Nigeria. Oh my God, that joker right there. Okay, so the ad litem. Let me go back. I need to get the number again. I think it's 22 something.
in the Superior Court of Gwinnett County,
If I was Brianna, I would move
22,
too.
a 10,700.
That's just me. I would definitely move, but you know, people do what they gotta do. But I would move so far away, Lord Jesus, I wouldn't be nowhere around now. But she got to tell them where she's going. That's the only 22A. 22A. Ten, 7, 8, 1, 11. 10. All right, here we go. She says, so Robert swear he's a positive individual. Listening to dang, I was about to call my son name. But listening to Robert yesterday, did Jay call him back? Anyway, listen to him yesterday. It actually made me feel that Robert was sick. Like literally, I already think he's a narcissist, but like Robert sounded sick. Like, you know, something was seriously wrong with him, not medically sick as far as, well, not like hurt sick as far as like physical, but more mental. Robert sounded sick to me, you guys. Like he was just blurting out stuff that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. You know, he was like, I'm glad I wish I wouldn't have had cancer because I would have still have my stomach, like out of the middle of nowhere. Like he was just saying some of the most craziest things. And I was like, what is wrong with this dude? Right. Okay. I was just like, hey, it is what it is. All right. So this is the next one. The 59 pages motion to compel. I think we did that one. Response to did we do the 59 pages? Let me just see. I think we did, but let me just open it up and see. Because that's a lot. But let me just see what was being asked. While that one is opening, I am going to go grab. Well, it opened up too fast. Oh yeah, we did that one. Yes, we did that. I'm looking at it now. Yep, that was the Brianna one. That was her about them not turning in. Yep, we did that one. Dang, they be doing something. 59 pages, man. I don't think anybody beat Justin Dean. Justin Dean turned in a 306 page, but Justin Dean went and printed off somebody's whole book. Like, I'd be too afraid to tell somebody I'm a damn doctor doing that bull crap. 306 pages, like, dude, something is seriously wrong with you. And the thing about it is, I think he feels that it's going to stand up in court, though. Come on. What is this doing? She said, did she do the answer last night? What answer? Oh, he trying to say Bree gave me this? Not true. Not at all, child. Y'all saw me back. If you didn't, I can log into the account right now. Y'all can see me log into the account. Shit. Bree did not give me this at all. I don't think Bree would have wanted me to break it down in the first place, but that's why I'm glad I'm independent. Do what I want to do. No, indeed. He just loved to blame stuff on her and the first baby mama, Sierra. Everything is their fault. Nothing is his. Everything is their fault. Everything is their fault. Somebody said last night, Robert, do you do anything wrong? They said anything? I'm surprised he said hell no, because that's how he feel. No, I don't do nothing wrong. See, y'all, you see this one right here that says dismissal of answer and counterclaim? I can't open it up. It won't let me. It's gonna come back and say unable to unload from the clerk's office. See? Failure loading documents to the clerk's office is 2 forms that I cannot get. But let's go to this ad libitum thing. Ad libitum. Because that was the only thing that showed where he was even attempting to say anything about him more. And I think he did that after the people over on YouTube was like, he's fighting for his child. That's why it takes so long, because he's fighting for his child. And I guess he needed to show them something. So what did he do? He go and found that. Because Robert was not fighting for more. Y'all see all the way through here, ain't nothing about no fighting for more up in this document. Nothing about fighting for more up in these documents except for this ad litem thing where he dropped it, dismissed it. I'm looking for it though. Let me see what this is. It's probably nothing. It's only 50 cents, so it might not be nothing. But let me just see what it is. Yeah, that's nothing. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Where is that ad litem document? All right, let's go to page 2. I don't think it would be on there, but he didn't do it till later on in the case. Robert had them people over there thinking that he was fighting for custody. They were like, "Oh, he gonna win. He gonna win full custody. He gonna get it, y'all. I'm telling you, he gonna get it. You watch. You watch. You watch." I was like, "What?" She said, "I am floored that he made the people that's bashing her a moderator. I hope someone send that to her. That's definitely saying he behind it." Girl, it's Miss Key. Listen, when I found out that they would actually talk behind the scenes, like group calls and stuff, I was like, and then he came in my chat last night and said he don't talk to nobody. Actually, so let me correct that, because he never say I don't talk to nobody. What he said is I don't call people. I don't call people behind the scenes. Yeah, no, they called you, but see, I'm gonna tell you something. That's what he does. He play on words. He play on words. You know what I mean? I don't call people behind the scene. Well, no, they called you. They called you, but you talked to them. You answered. But he play on words. She said, the funniest thing is Jenny been saying the sisters would destroy his brand while she was their spokesman. You know what, Marissa? Jenny, she's telling the truth. When I listened, I didn't listen to her on 2K. I just heard some of the things that she did. And I was like, oh my goodness, this girl, this sibling is going to bring him down. She's already damaged him a lot. She brung Brianna's old friend that they ain't talked to each other in years, not years, but a while. And on the stand, she brought her on the stand as a witness against her. And the girl literally said she saw this man put his hand around Brianna's neck. So then he came up there trying to gaslight her, manipulate her into saying that's not what she saw, by saying that Brianna ain't never really liked you. Brianna didn't want you to stay at the house. It was me that let you stay there. You remember I told you you remind me of your sister, or one of my sisters. I let you and your daughter stay with me. Basically, hey, I was there for you or whatever. And then gonna say, now what is this about me putting my hand around Brianna's neck? That's not what you saw. You didn't see that. Well, what house was it at? Come on. If you didn't do it, it doesn't matter what house was it at. You understand what I'm saying? Libby J said, I'm sorry, he looks unwell on live right now, like he's firing right before their eyes. Is he? I should go and look, but he might strike me if he's on YouTube. That man is on YouTube because he wants people off my YouTube, which is fine. I don't even care. All I'm doing is putting out the facts, pretty much. Just showing people. He's the one, listen, he's the one that was singing, sign the papers, and had all these people coming for Brianna. All these months they was coming from her. You stalling, you want him back. You want him back. You stalling. And having Brianna spinning out of control and shit, crying, and I'm not stalling, and I just want this over with. I just want to be done. I just want to be left alone. And he just signed the paper. He knew what he was doing. That grown tail man that's 11 years older than her knew what he was doing. Let me tell you what I read up today, you guys. I'm still gonna look for this ad litem damn document. It's a motion. I just gotta figure out which one it is. But let me tell you what I read up today. A narcissist enjoys watching you have an emotional breakdown. A narcissist, what I did last night to him, I talked calm. I never cussed at him. I never raised my voice at him. I didn't kick him out. I didn't do any of that, right? Robert tried so bad to get me. He even told me basically to put cum on, his cum on my face or in my mouth. You guys, that's what he said. He said, at this point, you either want it in your mouth or on your face, right? He even said, oh, you want to lay beside me, you want to sleep with me. All this dumb stuff he was saying, right? Because they love to see you get out of control, cuss them out. And that's, somebody was in my chat going ham on him, cussing him out. And I said, don't do that, you guys. Don't do that, because that's what he likes. The calmness and speaking to him on a more professional level. He doesn't like that. So what does he do? He try to pick at you more and more and more and more and more because he wants you to lose control. They love to see you have an emotional breakdown. If you look, then what he starts saying, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. I'm screen recording you. How many times did Robert tell me last night that he was screen recording me? How many times? More than 4. I'm screen recording you right now. I'm screen recording you right now, and I'm going to sue you. Only reason why I'm on this live right now because I just wanted to make sure I screen record it all. Come on. Come on. Come on. He know I don't be deleting videos like that. I keep my videos up, boo. Come on. He did not spend 11 hours on my live last night, right? Because he wanted to screen record. He spent 11 hours on my live because he wanted to get me out of my element. He wanted me to come emotional and start cussing him out and this and the other, right? So he can go back over there and say whatever he wanted to say. She said he's over there pissed and trying to keep his composure. Let me look, y'all. Now you're going to make me want to look. Now you're going to make me want to look now. Come on. Hold on. Let me go to YouTube. Hold on. What is it? The truth? Hold on. Where my YouTube? Do I need to sign in? Okay, hold on. Let me sign in the YouTube right fast. The truth. I'm not gonna play them. I'm just gonna all them videos that he got on her, he gotta delete them. And I know he ain't gonna like that. He's not gonna like the fact that he need to delete all them videos off of YouTube. He's gonna have to delete all the videos with him and Brianna off of YouTube.
Y'all can learn a lot from this season, man. Y'all better go follow and listen to him.
He don't look like he's going out of control to me.
It's true. It's reality. We got women on here that's going live doing all this that don't even take care of their husbands, man.
Oh, now he trying to talk about me.
On the internet bashing and bullying and vilifying other grown men who ain't never did nothing to them. There's a woman on here that did that last night and still on there right now. The woman y'all keep coming over here telling me about that's posting the divorce information and posting finances and child support and all that. That woman was up all night long talking about me.
But he was with us.
Bashing me, playing recordings and all type of shit while her husband was in the Dead Sea.
And he was with us for 11 hours. Do you hear me? He was with us for 11 hours. He's crazy.
Ain't no way. Ain't no damn way. Hell no. Your priorities is all fucked up. Anybody who use their social media, who gets on social media while they got a sick husband or a sick wife laying in the bed and they on the internet bashing another person for 12 hours. Yeah, you said 12 hours?
Somebody said today that wasn't him in that wasn't him in that live. It was him in the live because he remembered me saying my husband was sick. She said she liked the way my photo over here is representing him. Thank you, sensational.
Yeah, I see you, sis, in here, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, I know y'all women are gonna react to that stuff a whole lot different. But people who do those type of things are just small and they'll do anything for $1. So At the end of the day, man, I mean, I respect. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I respect a prostitute better than I do a woman that will get on here and tell lies on innocent people and bash them and all that.
How am I telling lies? Let me get off this joking. How am I telling lies if I'm putting out the facts? It's his divorce decree. He don't want nobody to know he was trying to stop her from posting and posting the social media stuff and credit reports and financial documents or whatever. While he had people thinking that he was fighting for child support, not child support, but for custody. It's all about my daughter. I miss my daughter so much. I miss my daughter so much. I love her so much. I'm just a father gang. I'm concerned about my daughter. Well, it's just not true. Not true. He probably didn't want nobody to know that he was ordered to go to counseling because he sure had people over there talking about that baby ain't never been to no therapy. That baby ain't never been to no therapy. All right, damn thing at you guys. Hold on. But anyway, like I was saying, I learned that they want to get you out of character. They want you yelling at them. They want you fussing at them. They want you cussing at them. And that's why I was like, y'all, let's not do that. It's probably a whole bunch of narcissists on here. He called all of us narcissists last night. He said everybody in this chat was a narcissist. He said everybody in the chat was a narcissist. And that he a better parent than any of us. Y'all heard him. Here you go right here. He said, I'm a better parent than any of y'all up in here. All y'all I'm better parent. But yet said that his 16-year-old grown and that he said both his baby mamas ruined his 16-year-old. All right, let me put this up for y'all right quick. Oh, well, you know what? Let me just add it to this right here. Hold on. Let me add it to this. How do I add documents? How do I add it, y'all? It's just add. No. How do I add it? Oh, new. It should be the very last one, right? Oh, here you go. His followers are mostly single women who stroke his ego and hate breed over jealousy. Yep.
Robert Lee Hampton. Petition. 5th, Brianna D. Hampton. Respondent. In the Superior Court.
I think that is supposed to be Obama's voice.
Civil action. File number 22A 10-781-11. Motion for guardian ad litem. Comes now the petitioner, Robert Lee Hampton, pursuant to OCGA 1511-105, 15 minutes, 11-476, and files his motion as follows. 1. On or about December 27th.
Now, let me just say this right quick. On this form right here, this wasn't even filed until January the 16th. Now, they filed January 16, 2024. Again, January the 16th, 2024 is when this was filed. Look at the dates. You see the dates, January 16, 2024. Okay? They broke up, or he filed for divorce December the 20th of 2022. He was telling everybody the reason why the divorce was taking so long and the reason why he was filing so many motions is because he was seeking custody of his child. He didn't file any paperwork dealing with wanting custody of his child. Well, let me tell you, in the original December the 20th, he did ask for full custody, child support, and court fees to be paid. He never mentioned the kid anymore until January the 16th, 2024, as far as any type of full custody, or not even full custody, because he didn't even ask for full custody. He wanted the court to see who was the better parent for custody and visitation. I'll let you guys listen, okay?
Plaintiff received information from one of his followers that the defendant was making allegations that the plaintiff is traumatizing their child Amora. Hampton. 2. To support her allegations, the defendant has been taking the child to a therapist. A plaintiff has not been invited to attend any sessions whatsoever. Further, plaintiff's attorney has received absolutely nothing from defendant's attorney about a therapist for the child. As a result of defendant's allegations, the defendant has refused visitation even though the parties have agreed to a temporary schedule. See Exhibit A attached and incorporated. Herein, the parties have had a long history of issues between dealing with their child. A guardian ad litem would help the parties in the court to reconcile it.
It said the parties have had a long history of issues dealing with their child. This man went like 6 months without seeing his daughter. How is that a long issue? That's because you wanted to hurt her, didn't pay no child support, and didn't go see her because he wanted to hurt Brianna, okay? He wanted to hurt Brianna, and he felt that her and Brianna is not having anything to do with Amora, but what he don't understand, he was hurting Amora, okay? Because Amora used to be crazy about her dad. He brung a wedge between that. When you go that long without seeing your child, you understand what I'm saying? You busting open doors, and man.
Issues of custody and visitation.
Oh, God.
Certificate of service. This is to certify that I have this day served upon respondent the plaintiff's motion for guardian ad litem by e-file and statutory electronic service and addressed to the following. Brittany M. Dixon, Esquire, Georgia Bar number 558. State of Georgia, Robert Lee Hampton, 5th petitioner, Brianna D. Hampton, respondent, civil action. File number 22 at 10,781 minutes 11. Verification. Personally appeared before me, the undersigned officer duly authorized to administer oaths, Robert Lee Hampton, who, having first been duly sworn, states and deposes that the facts in the foregoing motion for guardian ad litem are in all respects true and correct, to the best of his knowledge and belief. Retard stat, Robert Lee Hampton, sworn to and subscribed before me. This 16th, Notary Public, day of. On Monday, November 27, 2023 at 9:26 a.m. EST, Brittany M. Dixon, Esquire. Less than BMD at litigationcorner.com greater than, wrote Attorney Smith Grimes. I hope you enjoyed the holiday. Apparently, Mr. Hampton had the police sent to my client's home with claims that she was violating a custody order and that he had court-ordered parenting time to spend with the minor child. After the police investigated, they determined there was no such order and advised that the matter be handled between the parties in the civil matter. Counsel, your client has continued to harass my client throughout this matter. He continued to post online regarding this case and has encouraged his followers to continuously harass my client, all in violation of the court's most recent order. Please advise him to cease his behavior or another motion for contempt will be filed. Lastly, my client is amenable to Mr. Hampton exercising parenting time with the minor child from Friday at 6 p.m. to Sunday at 6 p.m. My client will resume the use of our family wizard, however. Please direct your client to not use the app to harass and vilify my client as he has done historically. If you would like to enter into a consent temporary order on the same, we are willing to do so. Please advise. Sincerely, Smith Grimes Law Firm, PC 189 West Pike Street, Suite 102, Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30,046-7708-223434. A, on THEU December 7th, 2023 at 2:29 p.m., Gloria Smith, less than Smith Grimes Lafayette, Bell South, .NET greater than wrote. Hello. I hope you are well. I am requesting a visitation for Mr. Hampton for this weekend. Also, in your last email, you indicated that your client would respond to my family wizard. Despite his efforts, Mr. Hampton has received no response from your client. Thanks in advance. Gloria, Smith Grimes Law Firm, PC 189 West Pike Street, Suite 102. Lawrenceville, Georgia. Do not click links or open attachments unless you recognize the sender and know the content. Do not click links or open
Where's that
attachments
at?
unless you recognize the sender and
Oh.
know the content is safe. We are fine with that
What the
schedule.
hell?
We thought that this was confirmed. No wonder Miss Hampton did not appear. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Although Mr. Hampton works on weekends, he will take whatever he can at this point. Therefore, your proposed schedule is acceptable. Smith Grimes Law Firm, PC 189 West Pike Street, Suite 102, Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30,046.77. Less than BMD at litigationcorner.com greater than. Wrote Atomy Grimes, as it is Thursday afternoon. I'm not sure if my client has any activities scheduled for the minor child already, but I will confer with her and get back to you. Also, we have not received a response to our parenting time proposal sent on November 27, 2023 to date. Please respond the same such. Smith Grimes Law Firm, PC 189 West Pike Street, Suite 102. Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30,046,770,8223434. 1C on FRI December 8, 2023 at 9.
I don't like him, y'all. I'm about to change him, honey, because he getting on my nerves. Let me go back to Erica Child. This man getting on my nerves.
Will you tell me if the visitation can start today, or when can we expect it to start? Thanks. Smith Grimes Law Firm, PC 189 West Pike Street, Suite 100. To Brittany Crawford, CC Brittany M. Dixon Esquire, Scenario McGarity 2, December 14, 2023 at 5:53
He started
a.m.
tripping like Robert.
Hello. We are still waiting on visitation. Mr. Hampton accepted your offer even though he works on weekends. This will pose a hit to his income, but he loves their child. Smith.
And my thing is, why would you even have to say that? Listen to this. Mr. Hampton accepted your offer even though he works on weekends. This will pose a hit to his income, but he loves his child. But anyway, this was done December the 14th. He agrees to weekends, but yet he still came out to social media doing what, you guys? Screaming to the top of his lungs. I ain't gonna be no weekend dad. I'm not about to be no weekend dad. Ain't nobody gonna make me. Ain't no judge, no white man, nobody gonna make me be a weekend dad. I refuse to be a weekend dad. That's not what I'm gonna do. Ain't no judge gonna tell me I'm gonna be no weekend daddy. I want to see my child. I don't want no weekends. I want to see my child every day. That's what he said. Every day. Every day. I want to see my child every day. Every day. Or every week. I don't want to see my child on no weekends. But what he doing right here behind everybody's back? This is what he do. He said what he want to say on social media, but on December the 14th of 2023, right? Why people over there fussing? Oh, he gonna get custody. He fighting right now, y'all. He fighting real hard for custody. He in court right now. He fighting for his child. He not the truth. Love his kids. He love his girls. He ain't about to accept no dang on weekends. He not about to be no weekend father. I'm telling y'all. He gonna take them kids. She gonna get them kids. She gonna get more taken away from her. You just wait. All along, he over here accepting weekends and talking about something. Yeah, even though I work weekends, what you do on the weekends besides go out and eat? And now he eating that Piccadilly, son. What he do? This man was not hookering, you know what I'm saying? Doing the hookah thing, the smoke thing or whatever. He out dancing. This dude was doing all this stuff, working on the weekends, working doing what? You work on Facebook. You work whenever that camera come on. Are you kidding me right now? Working? Are you kidding me? Are you for real? You working on the weekends? Make that make sense. And then, and to me, the lawyer, she had to be buying into his bullshit because she's like, Mr. Hampton accept your offer, even though he worked on weekends. This will pose a hit to his income, but he loved their child. I guarantee you, this sounds like some robber. I guarantee you, he told her to say that. This will pose a hit to his income. What's the difference in working as a social media? Let me tell y'all something. Do you think for one moment, me coming here on a Saturday gonna make me more money than me telling you the same story on a Monday? Do you really think me coming out here and talking to you on the internet? Because Robert comes out and talk like he's the most intelligent person with all this 15-year-old information that he be giving out. Don't forget to flush the toilet, you guys. Now, I'm trying to teach you now. When you use the bathroom, you're supposed to wipe from the front to the back. Then you're supposed to turn around and you're supposed to flush the stool and jiggle it a little bit. Make sure that it'll stop running. And then you walk over and you wash your hands, put your hands under the water, right? And you stay there for 15 minutes washing your hands. Then you dry them off now. Make sure they real dry. I'm trying to teach y'all something now. Don't say I ain't never taught y'all nothing. You make sure your hands dry before you exit the bathroom. Now, I'm putting y'all on game. I'm putting y'all on game. Y'all wouldn't know this information if y'all wasn't over here talking to me. I'm trying to help y'all out. Y'all are dummies. Y'all didn't even know that. I'm giving you information for free. I just told you how to use the bathroom for free. For free. Now you can drop me some stars if you want to. You can drop me some stars because I just dropped a gem. I'm y'all because y'all are the ones that need to know. I come on here every day for y'all to teach y'all something. To teach y'all because y'all don't know nothing. Nothing. Smartest one in the room. Shoot. I gave y'all some free information. I just told y'all how to use the bathroom and wash your hands. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to brush your teeth. That's exactly how he be sounding. The shit that he be talking about, you be like, are you kidding me right now? Did you really just say that like the truth? Everybody in the world know that. But you have your little flying monkey and say, oh my God, the truth. You so right. You so right. You hit it on the nose. I never knew that. Oh, thank you for telling me. Oh, I'm going to try it next time. Let me get my boyfriend in here so I can tell him too. Oh, you just dropped gems, Truth. You the real deal, Holyfield, Truth. And that's why he do that shit again the next day. That's why he do it the next day. Because he got flying monkeys in the comments, not a whole lot, a few of them saying, you just dropped the truth. You the realest. I would have never known how to wash my hand after taking a dump had I not came to your page and listened to you preach, bruh. And then 339 people share that shit. That's what goes on. So you mean to tell me if you do that on a Tuesday, you're going to make a different amount than doing it on a Friday or Saturday? Make it make sense. It doesn't matter. I don't make more money on the weekends than I do during the week. Sometimes I come on here and get no super chats, no super stickers. Sometimes I come on here, y'all shower me like crazy. And I be like, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. But come on. This dude talk on the elementary level for real. He ain't teaching shit. And it's regurgitated. And he don't even believe some of the stuff he say. Don't let negative comments bother you. I don't even look at negative comments. I don't even read negative comments. I only read the positive ones. Them the ones that I only look at, I only read. Look at the hater right there. Look what he just said. Stop coming in here talking about my ex. My ex did not make me. My ex didn't leave me. I leave everybody that ever came in my life. Ain't nobody left me ever. I'm him. I'm him. He ain't me. I'm him. I made her. I made her who she is. I left her. It's public information. Go look it up, dummies. I filed for the divorce. If I wanted to be with her, I would not have filed for the divorce. There was no DD. Find the police report. If you can't find the police report, then there was no abuse. She lied. Everything that ever came out her mouth is a lie. Yeah, I lied, but I tell good lies. Everything I said about her that was good was a lie. She's been evil, bad, tainted from the day one, from the day I saw her. But she was insecure. She lacked confidence, so I married her so she can get some confidence and get some security. I beat her up because she had low self-esteem. I felt bad for her because she didn't have a mama. Okay? That's the only lie I ever told in my life, that she was a good person. Anything other than that was all, listen, because she horrible. She horrible. But you said, yeah, I know I said she was a good person, but that's the only lie I ever told. That's called a good lie. I did it to boost her up because I was in a relationship with her. Now that I'm not in a relationship with her, everything about her from her head to her feet is a lie. That's it. She's not a good person. She ain't never been a good person. She ain't gonna never be a good person. And she'll never be able to date a dude in a rapper in Atlanta because I done already messed that up for her, okay? I done already tainted her reputation all across the ATL streets. Don't no rapper want her because I done went and met all of them and told them everything about her. I done smeared her name all through these Atlanta streets. So she ain't gotta ever worry about getting with no rapper and embarrassing me and making me feel bad. And I'm working on trying to get Jonelle away from her. It's a little hard, but I'm trying because she need to be by herself with no man. And if I could get these people over here on YouTube and straight in check to keep on harassing her, maybe she'll leave social media altogether. Like literally, seriously. Anyway. She said, you hit that dog ass real good or more. He hollering loud and clear, honey. He over there hollering for real? What he hollering for? What he hollering for? What he hollering for? So anyway. So y'all, that was the ad litem, and it was, oh, let me see. Was it dismissed? Let me tell you what happened to the ad litem. Hold on one second. Let me tell y'all what happened to the ad litem. So the ad litem was filed. And then the affidavit in support of the motion was right here. I already did that one, but let me just see. I think this is just saying that he did it. No, this is an affidavit for him for the divorce, so that's not it. Okay. I don't know why these things not in order. It should be, huh? And what's the other one? See, I'm thinking it's dismissal right here, but I can't open it. So I think that's what this is. It was, well, let me see. The ad litem was filed in January, and there was a dismissal. And yeah, it must be this one right here. It was dismissal of A and CC. What is that? A and CC. But it won't let me get it. I don't know why I paid for that, you know? But I can't get it. Dismissal of answer and counterclaim. It's dismissal of answer and counterclaim. So I don't know what this is. I cannot get it. Ugh, it just burns me up. I can't get it. So then the judgment and decree. I read that one already. Let me just open it up. I don't know if y'all see what I see. Do y'all see what I see? Oh, this one just saying her name goes back to battle. Okay, we did that one. Then the child support addendum, and then the final judgment and decree for the divorce, and then the orders. That's it, y'all. So again, the motions was basically because they was both accusing each other of not having their information in on time. Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay. Yep. So basically, the first 3 or 4 motions was they didn't have, they was complaining about each other not having the information turned in on time. Then I guess he just, start saying, "Oh, you know what? I'm about to take up for this, take up for that." So it was finances, credit report, new photo, posting online, and then the at litem. I think it's at litem, and that's it, y'all. So let's just go over a rough overview. He's supposed to get a more 3 weeks during the summer. We know that. His family members and hers not supposed to be posting nobody the kid about the kid, talking about the child, a picture, the video of the child on their social media page. He's not supposed to be enticing or inviting anyone to harass Brianna, which she's over there doing that right now. She's not supposed to be enticing or inviting anybody to harass him. They're not even really supposed to be harassing each other. All videos, photos, everything, posts supposed to be taken down that they have of each other by September the 1st. What else? He got to pay $1,389 a month in child support. They got 50-50 joint legal custody, but Brianna got primary custodial custody. If they can't agree on something, if he want to be a little D and not agree, Brianna gets the final say. And I believe Cora needs to do the same thing. Cora needs to do that. If she does not win full custody, which she may, but if she doesn't, she needs to ask the court that if you guys don't agree, for her to be the final, do the final say. And she needs to do that before he does. Oof. She said $1,389 in child support is nice. Yep, it is nice, but she has to pay the insurance. She had to pay. They had a $24,000 old income tax bill. He only had to pay $4,000 or something of it, and she took the brunt hit for the rest of it. She probably was just ready to sign the papers. She let them, when him coming out here yelling, sign the paper, singing that bullcrap or whatever. He did that. He was lying the whole time, but he was lying, but it affected her. You know what I mean? And that's why she just wanted to be over with. She said, I don't like how he's trying to talk about your husband being sick. My husband is not sick. My husband got a damn cold. A cold, you guys. A cold. Where he drinking Theraflu and NyQuil. But what he's not understanding is, this joker talking about, I stayed over here all night talking about him. He was over here with us. We wouldn't even stand on. Listen, at the 4-hour mark, what did I tell y'all? Y'all, I'm about to get offline and I'm going to come back tomorrow. That's when the truth ramped up, honey. And he was up in here full in effect, honey. And I wanted him to show his true, authentic self. And he did. And he know he did. He know he did. The only reason why he on his page over there right now, because he don't like people over here hearing what I have to say. But the thing about it is, I'm not saying anything that's not written here or what I know firsthand of. What lies am I telling? There's no lies I'm telling on that. Like I told him yesterday, I don't have no desire to tell no lies on him. People want to come over here with no names anymore, no names. People want to come over here with their pretty self and say, but you a liar, you lied about that photo, this, that, and the other. Yes, I admitted that, and the whole thing wasn't a lie, but still, nevertheless, I slid a picture in there, which was not true, so it was a lie, right? It's a lie. But I don't have no desire to tell no lie. I did that, and I did that to protect one person. It's still my fault because I'm old enough, and I should not have done it, but at the same time, I was like, I'm trying to save her relationship. You know what I mean? It was a split moment decision. If I would have had the day to think about that, I promise you I wouldn't have done it. I would have been like, let's think of something else. Let's think of something else. I'm not doing that. She said, these people believe anything. Common sense would tell you that she was delinquent on her tax bill. Maybe he had already paid his down. Absolutely not true, Gigi. She was the breadwinner. She was the breadwinner, so majority of the taxes was hers as far as but she gave him half of her check for 2 years. She paid him basically to not cheat. So it was their bill. It was their bill. They filed taxes together. All right. Now, Gigi is sitting in the corner and coloring, okay? Because Gigi is ignorant. So we're going to let Gigi just go back over there. Gigi, we was having fun over here. You like to interrupt, honey. If you don't believe what we got to say, honey, you prove it. You go find the answer, boo. Okay? So Gigi gone, y'all. Gigi gone. Gigi is gone. Now let Gigi stay here long enough. Gigi gone. Okay? Gigi, go back over there. Robert needs you. Okay? He needs you. She wants to find some type of way. Brianna this, Brianna that. Brianna this, Brianna that. Like, girl, go suck Robert off. Do what you do, okay? Go listen to all his lies and just love it, okay? But anyway, now tomorrow I will not be talking about Robert, you guys. I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that. I wanted to put this on the floor. We see who the narcissist is. We see who held up the divorce. We broke down the divorce proceedings. He's mad because a lot of lies was uncovered. Now they know he ain't no damn millionaire. Now they know he got badass credit. Now they know that, you know, he never owned no house, no properties. Now they know that, you know, the child really was in therapy and he was ordered to go to therapy. Now they know that, what is it? What else they know, y'all? That everything that he asked for, I'm not letting her move out of the state of Georgia. She ain't moving out of the state of Georgia with my baby. All that shit, all that stuff that they was over there telling them people, she ain't gonna be able to move. She ain't gonna be able to do this. She ain't gonna be able to, he gonna win custody of his child and all that stuff. All of it was lies, smoke screens. All of it was lies, lies, lies. She said, dang, more, you went through the financials. I sure did, Bianca. I sure did. It's public knowledge. I mean, it's public. It's public. He said he gonna sue me too. He said he's gonna sue me. He said he's going to sue me. Do it. Go ahead. She said, I'm so happy you came clean, but it made people think she was just flat out lying on him. But I promise, I'm glad you came clean. No, she wasn't flat out lying on him as far as the total abuse. No, not at all. No, what we did, like I said, we took a Jonelle photo, a Jonelle incident, and mixed it with a Robert incident. That's what we did. That's what we did. Thank you, Platinum Bracelet. Oh, did y'all see? She said, good job, Amore, for exposing narcissistic behavior. Everyone can't comprehend facts. Both of them need to get their act together for their child. Good night. Thank you so much, Platinum Bracelet, and you are right. Because at the end of the day, it's about the child. Thank you, Summer. She said, love her this. It looks like love this coffee or love this. Thank you, Summer. Thank you, Bree, for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Thank you, Casey, the diva. She said, you are doing an amazing job. Keep putting the facts out there. Thank you, beautiful. Kimberly said, Amore, did we do the answer last night? What's the answer? What's the answer? I'm not sure what you mean. Did we do the answer last night? But thank you for being 10 months membership. What's the answer? She said, Drunk Dawn is lying. The records are public. She needs to go by it and read it. Exactly. Let her read it. Let her figure it out. I'm talking about Brianna wasn't paying her bill. The answer page that wouldn't open. It won't open. I'm going to have to wait till Monday and call. and find out what's going on. It will not open, you guys. I do not know why. Because I think now if I find out, if I get this open, I will come back and lay this on the floor and I'll let y'all know. But it would not open, you guys. It would not open. I do not know why. It said it won't download from the court because this one is 2 pages and the other one is, let me tell you, that one won't open. And then this one right here won't open. Hold on, let me show you in a minute. And then her, is it called a counter? Let me see what it's called. Yeah, her answer and counterclaim. Because now this will be the juicy stuff right here. But it won't open. And maybe, you know, I'm not supposed to see it. It's 8 pages. I don't know if it's her answer or if it's just answers all together because, you know, to tell, like, I want to see the juice, like the part where they was asking, did you have an affair? And I want to see all that. She said, more, can you read what I said? Where you at, sensational? More, they saying the reason why you were talking about him is because you was hit with a cease and desist from Justin. Not at all. I'm gonna talk about Justin as soon as I get off this live. Girl, don't believe it. Listen, and if I was hit with a cease and desist, let me tell y'all a little secret. Y'all want to know how many cease and desists I got when I was covering this story before? 5. Did I shut up? No. Did I even come out here and tell y'all? No. I think I may have told y'all about one, and that was a trigger preacher, and I only did it just to pick at her. I didn't shut up then. I don't give a damn what Justin said. Listen, I am a blogger. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people are silly if they think that they can shut any of the bloggers up. You can't. Just like I can't shut them up about me. I can't get nobody in trouble for talking about me. Now, if they threaten me or if I threaten them, that's a difference of a story. But whatever you bring to social media, right? And whatever is public knowledge, do y'all remember when they kept on saying, oh, she doxed people, she doxed people, she doxed people, she doxed people, right? And then they had to find out that that is not a crime. Doxing is not a crime, okay? They had to find out the hard way that the police are not about to go lock nobody up for no showing a public address. My address is public. They probably got it posted all over the place. I don't care. I don't care if they find out where I live. Hey, we good over here. Because listen, all I got to say is I ain't making no threats. But it doesn't matter. Trust me when I tell you, it does not matter. We ain't dumb. We ain't crazy. You know, we know our rights. Period. We know our rights. You know? She said he on his way over here. He ended his live. Oh, pon ting ting. Talking about Justin hit me with a cease and desist. See how he lied? As soon as I get off here, I'm redoing the breakdown. I'm going to close this video out. If you guys want to come back for Justin, for those that don't know about Justin, he's another Robert, honey. He's a light-skinned Robert Hampton, period, okay? He's another liar. I don't know which one of y'all think lie the most. Tell me. Who do y'all think lie most? Justin or Robert? They just both lie. She said, I know the story all too well. Girl, that joke, well, did you hear him today? Somehow, how you gonna take it? So she said they both are horrible. Well, somebody said, Robert, y'all must ain't heard Justin. See, y'all ain't heard Justin. But I'm about to close this live out. And if y'all want to come on and listen to me break down Justin's live, I'm not gonna spend no more than an hour and a half. But I have to break that joke live down because I cannot believe this man has asked the courts to stop. This man he asked the courts to stop his baby mama, right, from being able to take the kids to Nigeria. But yet this white mother freaker had the nerve to say he is going to take his kids to Nigeria. How in the hell do he think him as a white man is authorized to take his kids to Nigeria, but the black Nigerian mama is not allowed to take the kids to Nigeria? And he wanted in a court order. He wanted the court, the judge, to order that. Anyway, y'all, let me break down this video. I'm about to end this one. Please hit the thumbs up on this video, you guys. And listen, like I said, if I'm gonna contact the courts on Monday and see if I can get these 2 documents. If I'm able to get them, I will post. I got the documents. Come hither and we will break down the answers, okay? Now, I'm gonna close this live out. Give me about 15 minutes. Then I'm coming back and I'm going to break down Justin Dean's video that he did today. Okay, so if anybody lied to y'all and told y'all that I got a cease and desist, if I had one, I wouldn't give a fuck anyway. Y'all know that. But I don't have a cease and desist on Justin. I got 5 cease and desist when I was covering a true story, and I didn't pay. I ripped every last one of them up and didn't pay attention to not one of them. Okay. Not one of them. One of them had the nerve to say she wanted me to take videos and photos of her off my page when she had videos and photos of me on her page. Make that make sense. So I was willing to meet her in court, but she ain't never took me to court, and she's still on my page. Okay. Anyway, love y'all. Hit that thumbs up. But I'm coming back with Justin and Cora story. Okay. So I'll be back in about give me about 15 minutes, okay? It's 10:37. Give me about 10:45. And then listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell you the name because every time I did that, somebody went and ran the story, ran it from me. I got another story, you guys. That's similar to Justin and Cora and Robert and Brianna. I'm not gonna tell you the names. It's 2 of them, actually. I will be bringing them next week to you guys, okay? So we just gonna be, and then listen, we just gonna be on the lookout for 4 different. This will be 4 couples, 4 couples that we will dip in here and there, here and there, here and there. The only time that we will talk more about Brianna and LaTruth is if LaTruth keep disrespecting women, and if his siblings keep on going after, violating the court order and going after Brianna, okay? That's the only time I will come out here with this unless these 2 documents open. But other than that, I'm not going to be following Robert like that. But if I found out that he's disrespecting women, I'm calling it to the flow, okay? So maybe he'll stop disrespecting women, okay? Anyway, I'm coming back with Justin and Cora. Give me about 15 minutes. I love y'all. Hit this thumbs up, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.